to the flag.
At this time, the ask everyone to stand, face the flag, and move your caps as our marching Bulldogs, under the direction of Michael Stevens, leads us in our national anthem. We'd like to thank everyone that has joined us tonight, and a big round of applause to our athletic and music boosters for sponsoring Dogapalooza before the game. Then we got out to enjoy that event. It's always a great tradition here at Mahomet-Seymour. We'd also like to extend a special welcome to the parents and fans from Mount Zion who are with us this evening, and we wish both teams good luck. It's our expectation those in attendance will conduct themselves with all kinds of level of sportsmanship and respect that expresses positive support.
Ready. Welcome, Bulldog fans, to Bulldog TV. This is our first home game of the season. Tonight we've got Dan Waldinger on the mic along with Chad Collins. We are excited about tonight, guys. It's a full house here. It's Friday Night Lights. You can smell the grass. Frank Dutton Field is popping. Tonight's matchup features your Mahomet-Seymour Bulldogs versus Mount Zion Braves. Tonight, I'm telling you what, Chad, Dogapalooza's off the hook, man. There is so much going on out there.
You couldn't ask for a better turnout.
So, from what I understand, 18th year of Dogapalooza, guys, and it's a huge fundraiser for the athletic boosters. Every bit of proceeds goes to all the programs, not just football, but every single athletic department benefits from Dogapalooza. And I'm telling you, there was a lot of kids, a lot of families. If you'll see on Bulldog TV at some point, we'll have our crew pan the audience, but it is a packed house. We've got a great matchup tonight between your Bulldogs, 2-0 Bulldogs, against the Mount Zion Braves, also 2-0. I mean, it might be a little too early, Chad, but I'm telling you what, this is going to be a dog fight tonight.
Well, this is the second time these teams have played this year, which is a little unusual. You had the spring season they played back in March.
Yep.
Mount Zion pulled that off 36-30 on a comeback.
Good point.
I think there's potential for some blood to be spilled there.
I'm telling you what, we've got a little rivalry brewing with Mount Zion overall. And two great programs. Mahomet's on the rise. Mount Zion's been steady over the years. Both teams 2-0. I've heard rumors now. I'm not an expert, but I've heard rumors that it's early, but this might be a little conference championship, title on the line. But it's early. It's early. Let's not put too many eggs in a basket, but it's a big game. That's my point.
I think if you're going to roll the dice, it's a fair call.
Yeah, I mean,
there's nobody else even close to the numbers these two teams are putting up here tonight.
No, but like I said, it's early. We don't know what the future holds, but I'll tell you what, we are one excited fan base. Coach Atkins has these guys motivated. He is a passionate coach. He's really been energetic. He's really pumped a lot of blood into this program, and we've got a great coaching staff. The players are excited. It's Friday night, buddy. It's perfect.
You couldn't ask for better weather. I'm sure it's cool outside. It's a little warm in this box, but
man, it's warm.
I'll call it 70 degrees.
I mean, it might be 85 in here. We need to talk to Mr. Hensley about maybe some AC.
You think that's in the budget?
I feel like we can find a sponsor. If you are willing to sponsor Bulldog TV, and by the way, we'll recognize the sponsors later, but we could use a little more. We need some AC up in here. But you know what, Chad? In about 3 weeks, we'll be begging for heat.
We don't have to wait 3 weeks for these Bulldogs to come out.
Here
they come down the line.
Here they come. You can see them on TV right now. Big thanks to our crew. We've got students of the high school that are on the camera. We've got Ryan Ziegler here in the booth producing. We couldn't do it without these guys, and they're some really cool students.
There's our first home fireworks of the season. We're going to hope that that's not the last ones we see tonight, Dan.
Oh,
How
for
do you
sure.
see this game shaping up?
You know what, Chad? There's some keys that I see to the game. For Mount Zion, here's what we're thinking. On offense, they got to send their offense. Let's face it, they send around Christian K.
They do.
Christian K is their stud.
He's the one to watch.
He's number 6 in the program. Christian K is a player. He runs it. He catches passes. He does a little bit of everything for the Braves. We've got to contain him for the Bulldogs. For Mount Zion, they need to exploit the matchups with Christian. They also do a lot of bubble screens, and they're successful at it. If they can do that, they could have a good night. They've got some talented backs with Matthias Adams and Zach Gerard. They've been putting up some big numbers, haven't they, Chad?
They absolutely have.
On the defensive side of the ball, Mount Zion, I think they got to disguise their coverage in the secondary because we've got a heck of a passing attack. Chad's going to talk about that a little bit. And they've got to get heat to Wyatt Baum. Wyatt Baum, our quarterback, you give him time, he's gonna get you. But if you can put pressure on him, they might contain him. They might contain us. But I think that's pretty much the two keys for Mount Zion, or the few keys for Mount Zion, I should say. Chad, why don't you tell us a little bit about some of the keys of the game for our Bulldogs?
Well, I think on the offensive side, you got to establish the run early. Mount Zion's going to be prepared for that pass. You talked about it. Baum's got 537 yards.
2 games.
In the 2 games. That's nothing to sneeze at. The one weak spot, if we could find it, is Luke Johnson's got 95% of the rushing yards. We got to get deeper backs. We got to get more people incorporated.
Good point.
And you use that. They do it a lot. You've seen it the first 2 games. Get Quentin Rogers, Dream Eagle, Morgan, Valiant, Walsh. Get those guys out on the trip side. Release a weak side receiver. Luke Johnson releasing out of the backfield. Spread that defense out a little bit and helping it up. And on the defensive side, you got to watch out for Mount Zion's rush.
Yep.
They're just opposite of us in terms of yards. Linebackers, they've got to know where Matthias Adams and Zach Gerard are at all times in the field. I think the matchup to watch, in my opinion, just look at the stats, look at who's out there. A Jake Waldinger against a Christian Cahey. If you can get that matchup, speed-wise, they're pretty close. Waldinger's got a couple of inches on here. Keep him to the inside. Don't let him release to that middle screen.
You know what I like about our Bulldogs, Chad, that you mentioned is, and we can exploit this a little bit more. It's only been 2 games, so stats are a little misleading, but we've got a lot of weapons offensively. We have got a lot of options, and I know Coach Berner up here in the press box beside us, he's got some plays he hasn't called yet this year. He's got some plays in his back pocket. We've got weapons he hasn't exploited. So I look forward to seeing how that turns out. Here we go. Looks like Bulldogs are going to kick off. Mount Zion to receive. Deep back for Mount Zion, we have number 22. That's Ethan Hamrick. He's a senior. And we've got Cahey. We talked about him, number 6. You got to think, Chad, that Kyle Walmer, our kicker, he's going to stay away from Cahey.
I think so, and he's averaging, 52 yards kickoff on the year.
He's got a boot. He's got a boot. Here we go, guys, kicking off Bulldog football at home right now. Here we go.
There's the kick. It's going to be received at the 5. He's going to get out the 10. A little bit of company right there, about the 15, 16-yard line, and that's exactly where Mount Zion will tee up the ball.
That's a big play right there, big tackle. Looked like that was Cale Schweithart, number 15 for the Bulldogs, running down the field. Got a nice tackle, wrapped him up, contained him, and we'll see what our defense can do right here. 1st and 10 for the Braves. Chad, they're going to start out at the 15-yard line. Here we go, Bulldog football. Boy, I'm excited. I don't know if you can tell, Chad, but I am excited. There's a lot of energy up in here.
Out comes Mount Zion. They've got stacked triple to the left, single back formation tied into the right. There's a snap. Handoff right up the middle. He's going to get 1, maybe 2 yards on the first carry to scrimmage.
Hey, good defense by the Bulldogs right there. I think did they even get a yard? Maybe 2. They got 2 yards on that play. Great defense by our box players. The line really did their job.
2nd and 8 from the 17. You got twins out to the near side. Little confusion in the backfield for Mount Zion. There is a false start that's going to come back.
Yeah, I like when that happens.
Well, I don't think there's anything to complain about there. That was Christian Cahey that jumped the gun. Actually, both those receivers, Dan, just kind of came right out of the chute and missed the cadence.
Yeah, it must have been on 2. They didn't get the memo. So that first run, I think, Chad, was probably Mahomet Adams is their quarterback. But I believe his brother, Matthias Adams, took that first rush for a loss of a couple. Or he gained 2, I guess.
Here's something you don't see. Mahomet come in motion from the quarterback slot. His brother Matthias takes it in almost like a wildcat. He's not going to get very far on that, Dan. They smelled that.
Yeah, I saw Mitchell Gallier in there. Mitchell Gallier just shot the gap there from the linebacker position and did his job. Great job, Mitchell. Chad, there was a little bit of an unknown for the Bulldogs coming into the game. Number 33, Nick Golden, was questionable coming in, and I see him out there, Chad, and that's good for the Bulldogs.
That's good for us.
So we got 3rd and 11. Go ahead, Chad.
3rd and 11 from the 15. We've got a quad formation to the left, single off to the far side. Shotgun formation. There's that bubble screen we talked about to the inside, but he won't go very far.
You know what? Ashton Heiser on that play, and he read it all the way from the start, and I give a lot of credit to our scout. You know they were well scouted for that play because Ashton read it, shot the gap, made the play. Big play by Heiser on that play. The senior, Ashton Heiser.
4th and 9 from the 16.
It's a big play early on. Big play. They're doing a lot of spread formation early, Chad. 4th down, correction.
Dream Eagles set back to receive this ball. There's a snap. Punt is up.
Good punt.
It's going to be caught about the 45-yard line, 46, and they'll start right from there, Dan.
That was a good punt. Really good punt. Dream elected to fair catch it. Probably a good decision because we've got great field possession on our first possession here.
Well, you didn't see a whole lot of blockers coming back. I think they were going for that ball a little bit. Try to get a step up on Mount Zion early.
Here we go, first possession, Chad. I'm excited about this offense. We got a lot of weapons. Let's see what happens here.
Bomb out in the familiar shotgun formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the near side. He rolls out to the left, throwing across his body if he can get it, and it goes right out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
You know, I'm not in high school anymore, Chad, but I can tell you if I was, I'd be a little jacked up. I expect this first possession to be maybe a little rust because first home game, we got a lot of juniors playing key possessions, and this is probably the biggest crowd they've played in front of.
And you're playing against a lot of seniors on the other side of the ball. They're experienced.
Let's see if Wyatt can settle in here.
Double back, one to each side slot. There's motion from the near side from number 2. Pass out into the flat. He's going to be touched. Oh, he will not be. He'll be getting down to the 44, maybe 43. Is that going to be good enough for a first down?
I believe it is. First down, they signal.
First and 10.
Nolan Nierenhausen on the play, and I thought he was tackled about 2 yards into his run, but he did a little slip move and got free, got our first down, and tell you what, crowd's excited.
Into Mount Zion territory. Well, he caught that about the 38, and he's going to pay for it, but he doesn't look like it. He's going to get right up and hit back into the huddle.
Really great play by Luke Johnson, our tailback. He's the guy we featured pregame, just talking about all the rushing he does. He got that one out of the flat. He's a sophomore, too.
Watch out for him out of the run. He's got 205 yards on the first 2 games of the year. Just check down, a quick slant across the middle. Oh, and he just misses 17.
Just a little high. That was intended for Valiant Wash. You know what? I expect that on this first drive. Like I said, they're a little hyped up. I mean, who wouldn't be?
Well, I think that's the matchup that you want, though. We talked about it in the pregame. They run a lot of middle screens, quick slants across behind those linebackers.
It was there, Chad. It just, the throw was a little high, but Wyatt's going to settle in. We're good. 3rd and 5.
Stacked up. 3rd and 5. We got motion from the near side. There's a handoff to
it's Valiant Walsh.
He's going to come around to the 30, maybe 31-yard line.
It was a good. I think you got it, Chad.
That's going to be close. Let's see if they give us a favorable spot. That's going to be a first down for the Bulldogs.
That's a huge, huge first down early in the game. Keep putting the pressure on them. We talked about it, and it's coming true. We talk about Q and Dream, but so far it's been Nolan Nierenhausen. It's been Johnson. We've got these other weapons.
There's a handoff right up the middle. Little screen. He's going to get out to about the 20, maybe the 21. That happened quicker than I could see who had that ball.
That was Luke Johnson, our sophomore again. He's our featured running back. Give some credit to the line there because it didn't look good off the start, but the line had some key blocks. The line really is anchored by Tyler Euchen. He's the big boy. You can see him on TV. You can't miss Tyler Euchen. And he's our anchor. He's a senior. Here we go. 2nd and 1, Chad.
Pass back. He's going to go for gold here. Damn, we got a flag on the field. It won't matter. That's a touchdown.
Dream Eagle, baby!
We called it. You got a key on him. They didn't. He hit him a little bit on that slant up to the outside. He got a little laundry for his troubles.
What a great pass by Wyatt Baum and a great catch by Dream with people all over him. Hey, what do you think, Chad? Do you think they're probably not going to take that flag, are they?
Well, I mean, I'm not one of the coaching staff, but I'd probably take the points.
Take the points.
Yeah.
Bulldogs up early, 6-0. That's a huge, huge drive. First drive of the game.
7:43 to go in the first quarter. And they'll wave that off. It's official. There's 6 points for the Bulldogs.
You know what? We've seen that all year from bomb to eagle. And it's exciting to watch, and there's a heck of a lot more coming. Really good throw by Wyatt. Dream's a tough matchup. We got Kyle Walmer lining up for the extra point. He's our kicker. He's a junior. Kyle used to play soccer. He decided, I'm going to put my soccer skills to the football field. He's been doing awesome. He puts that one up and through, right down the middle.
Let's just look to the west. Do we have any fireworks going off here, Dan? I don't know. I haven't seen them just yet.
I'm waiting. We should have some.
Maybe they've got a Bic lighter that doesn't work. I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe we need more sponsors. I don't know. But we'll thank our sponsors anyway here shortly at a break.
Well, we talked about it early. You got to get other people involved.
You nailed it.
Besides Luke Johnson, they did it. They mixed it up.
Nolan Nierenhausen had a big play. Nolan caught a couple out of the backfield on that drive, and he's one of the guys I thought we could exploit, because if you're scouting Mahomet-Seymour on the first 2 games, you're thinking about Q, you're thinking about Dream. But these other guys are waiting to be exploiting defense, and they did it on that drive.
They did it, and we've got the speed to do it.
What I like, too, is Wyatt is patient, our quarterback, Wyatt Baum. He's a patient guy. I expected him to have a couple overthrows early. It's man, this is exciting. You're going to be excited.
Well,
but
give
he
it to
settled
the
in.
line. Give it to the line. He did not have a whole lot of pressure
No.
on that first drive.
No, you give Wyatt time, and he's going to make a good play. And I'll take our 2 receivers over about anybody at this point. They're playmakers. If you give Wyatt time, give them time to work out there, we're going to have some completions.
I see Ethan Hamrick back there to receive. My old eyes aren't good enough to see who's on the far side of the field.
Well, that's that Christian Cahey. He's
There's
the one
to watch.
We got to worry about
the one to
him.
watch.
I'm pretty sure Coach Atkins has instructed Kyle Walmer, our kicker, to try to avoid him if he can. We don't want him running all over the field if we can help it.
Well, I'd agree with you. Get it out to Ethan Hamrick. He's got only 8 yards receiving on the whole year, and just about as many on the run backs.
I like how we start there, Chad. We set the tone for the ball game, first drive scoring. We had a 3-and-out on defense. I like where we're starting. Looks like there's a penalty here. I'm not sure what happened, but we gained yards on the penalty, and we'll be kicking from the 45. They're 45. So I expect Kyle to put this through the uprights. He's going to try. You know he will.
Well, it doesn't count for 3, but it doesn't hurt to try either.
You do have it?
And here comes the kick.
Oh, okay.
Straight up and down. It will go straight out of the backfield into some of the tents.
He tried to kick it through the uprights. We're gonna play that back, Chad, because we're gonna show off old Kyle's leg. I thought he tried to kick it through the uprights, and here we go. Our producer Ryan, he's rolling it back so you guys can see at home. He put a big boot on it. You know, when he gets that chance, he wants to try to put it through the uprights.
Absolutely.
That's something you can tell your kids about. You don't have to tell them that you're on the 45.
Well, no one will ask after.
No.
They just want to know, you're somewhere in the vicinity of, midfield.
Oh, I wouldn't question it.
I think something we got to watch out for. It happened 3 times on their first drive. The Adams brothers, McCoby and Matthias, switch places coming out of a motion. McCoby came out as a wide receiver. I guess both of those fine players can throw the ball, and they unquestionably both have some wheels. You got to account for them.
Well, you got to account for them. The other thing is, that the Mount Zion coaches know we've got their scout for the first 2 games, so they're going to try to mix things up because they don't want to be predictable. They want to try to get the hands into their playmakers, and that's one way to do it is to mix things up on the motions. Here we go.
They'll take over from the 20.
We need another good defensive hold here.
McCoby in the shotgun formation. He tries to draw him off sides. That won't work. He checks down. Calls the play from there. There's a snap. It's a handoff. They're going to meet him for a steak dinner in the backfield, Dan.
That's a whole group of Bulldogs in the backfield. I can't even name all of them, but that was a group effort. Great defense by our front men. I saw Mitchell in there on the tackle amongst a lot of other Bulldogs. Our defensive line has been great. One of the key guys on our D-line is Mateo Casillas. You'll hear his name tonight. Here we go, 2nd and 11.
Motion from the far side. There's a little shuffle up. He's going to be met in the backfield. Nothing doing on this drive. They're mixing it up, but it's not working.
I just mentioned Mateo's name, and guess who makes the play?
How many guesses do I get?
You get one guess.
Mateo
Casillas gets in the backfield. Jake Waldinger finished him off, but Mateo did the work. We just talked about him. He's a big key on our D-line, and he just made a huge play for a loss of 2 to make it 3rd and 14.
Well,
so you got to look for a pass here, Chad.
Well, you can tell right now they're not respecting the pass for Mount Zion. You got a single safety, and you're almost a press up here on top.
Hey,
I'd look for a blitz.
I'd say we got to watch out for old Cahey right here, number 6. Let's keep an eye on him. They're going to probably try to get him the ball.
Out of the shotgun, both Adams brothers there. Motion from the far side. He's going to let it. It's a beautiful pass. There's going to be some laundry.
Yep.
I got to tell you, it's not a bad play. If he doesn't touch him, he's gone.
Yeah. No, Cale Schweihert on the coverage there, and Cale was beat by a couple steps, but he did the right thing, and he got in his grill to save a touchdown. You're right, Chad, because he had a couple beats on him. That could have been 6. So that'll be pass interference. We don't have to wait for that call. We saw it right in front of us here at the booth. Cale did everything he could, but he was just a couple steps behind. But you know what? Give Cale credit for staying with the play. We'll live to fight another down.
It'll be first down from the 31 of Mount Zion.
The one thing about high school, it's not a spot foul, Chad. It's a 15-yard
15 yards is all you're going to get out of these guys.
They needed 14 yards, so they got their 15 for a first. So 1st and 10 for the Braves.
Single coverage over the top, linebackers. Man, there's a handoff right up the middle. They're just not really getting the run going. And here's something interesting, Dan.
That was Mitchell Gallier, by the way, along with Yancey. They're just blowing up that line. What you got?
There's a couple of 270, 280-pounders on that O-line, and we're just running right through them.
I like our athletes, Chad. I mean, like I said, I'm a fan of Mateo. Mateo is a runner-up state champ as a freshman. I'm sorry, a sophomore. You know he can grapple. You're runner-up in the state as a wrestler. You know you can mix it up on the line.
Swim move.
You got it, buddy. Here we go. 2nd and 9.
He's not been under center yet, always out of the shotgun formation. We've got 3 staggered to the left. Running back his brother to the left. He's going to drop back. He's going to send it right. The same play we saw earlier. He's going to overthrow him by 3 yards.
Yeah, he had him. He just overthrew him. We had Waldinger on the near side, but that was, again, Cale. They must see something with Cale's matchup. Cale got beat by a couple steps there. They just overthrew him. Otherwise, that could have been a tough play for the Bulldogs. So if you're the Bulldogs, you got to keep an eye on that matchup and buckle down because they're going to go back.
They're also picking on this safety. The linebackers are cheating up. You've got single coverage to the outside and 1 safety. They're going to hit that seam every time if we're not careful. We need to play a little, maybe cover 2.
This might be another passing down, Chad. We'll see. 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9 from the 32. Bulldogs creep up. Motion that.
There's that bubble screen.
There's that bubble screen out to the little wheel route almost. He's going to – where did he go out of bounds? He's going to get the first down.
About 47, Chad.
About the 47.
Ethan Grinley was there. He just missed a tackle, but fellow Bulldog wrapped him up, got him out of bounds. 1st and 10 for Mount Zion. Again, they're on the 45-yard line. So Bulldog defense getting tested here. They haven't been tested a lot this season. This is good for them.
No, they haven't. Keep an eye on, Matthias Adams. He's been key to this offense since they took this over at the 20. Got man coverage to the outside. He's going to hand it off to his brother around the corner. He's going to be met maybe 5-6 yards. Looks like maybe he just barely crossed midfield.
That was a good game by Matthias Adams. He's the senior. On the season, he's got 22 carries and he's got 181 yards. So he's a featured back. There's actually, besides him, we haven't talked about him yet, but Zach Gerard, a senior, he's also on the season. He's got 25 carries for 124 yards. So we'll probably hear his name before it's over. But they've been liking Matthias so far this game.
He's a playmaker, and I think kind of everyone knows it. We've just not seen the other backs.
They've been running a lot of spread formations so far early. Looks like we got 4 receivers.
He's going to take a shot. No, he's going to tuck it and come right up the middle. Maybe a loss of 1 or 2.
Guess who?
How many guesses again?
You get 1 guess.
Mateo is on the tackle.
Mateo, solo tackle.
I don't feel like from the rest of the night I need to guess. Maybe you can just tap on my shoulder or something.
Yeah, I'll just give you a little heads up. Mateo's having a game so far. Let's hope he keeps that up.
Here we go, 3rd and 6, 3:57 to go in the first quarter from the 49, from their own 49, I should say. Similar formation, 2 to each side. Both Adams in the backfield. He's going to drop back. He's going for broke and a beautiful pass. And he's got a man, and he's going to walk right in.
That's Christian Cahey. We talked about him. He's dangerous.
He's the one to watch, and I think what we got to be careful of, we've got to bump him in the first 5 yards.
Yeah.
Don't let him get to the outside. He's got some speed. We just absolutely cannot ignore that.
And you know what? Give the quarterback credit. That was like you said on the call, beautiful pass.
There was no wobble on that. It was all spiral.
That was a great
Looked
pass.
like water going down the drain.
Oh, man. Just sunk it. You know what? Adams put it in the basket. He did the rest. So we got a ball game. We got an old-fashioned BG.
Mount Zion lines up for the PAT. There's the snap, the hold. Kick is on its way. It's a little ugly, but it gets there. And we've got a 7-7 game, 3:35 to go in the first quarter.
Chad, that was Braden Traxler, the kicker for Mount Zion for you at home. Braden Traxler on the point after. So 7-7. Bulldogs had a couple chances there to get out of that drive. They let the receivers a little loose, but hey, they'll learn from it. We're going to come back from this.
Well, we've talked a lot about, Christian Cahey, right? He's got coming into this game 125 yards. I think a big mistake that we could make tonight is take our eyes off of Cheerin Petty. He's got half of Cahey's yards, but he's also an athlete. We just can't take our eyes off of these guys.
Yeah, it's early. We got a lot of ball game left. 3:35 left in the first. 7-7, and what might be an early preview of two pretty good Apollo Conference teams facing off. So it looks like we got Valiant Walsh and we got Dream Eagle back for the Bulldogs on the kickoff. Traxler will kick. Let me double check that the point after kicker is the same. I can't read that number. Is it 34?
34 set to kick off.
And that is actually Jaden DeMarin that's kicking. So they have a different kicker for the kickoffs. Jaden DeMarin.
DeMarin. I guess it depends on where you're from. We're from Mahomet, so.
That's right. Dream Eagle back. It looks like the up back's going to take it.
It's going to be received at the 15. He's going to come cross field.
That's Q. Quentin
He's got
Rogers.
a block. He's going to be out to the 35, 40. He'll be taken down at about the 43 and a half. That was a great set of blocks when he came across the field like that.
I like getting Quentin Rogers the ball, period. Whether it's kick return, whether it's in the offense. He's a playmaker. We're going to see more of Q tonight. He's had a great season so far.
You know one of the things I love about football on Friday nights, Dan?
What is it?
The snack bar.
The snack bar?
I'll tell you why.
Hot dogs or
No.
nacho cheese?
Popcorn.
Oh, yeah.
And here, our popcorn is so good to make your tongue flap your brains out.
Oh, man, that's that good. It's that good. You know what? If it's that good, you end up buying more soda, too, because your gums are flapping out. You got to get something to put them back in.
They've got a plan for everything. Tight formation for the Bulldogs.
Here we go. Let's see. We're tested now. Let's see what our offense can do.
Bombs in the shotgun formation. Slot to the near side. He's going to drop back, and he's got a guy across the middle in that seam we talked about, and he will not get there.
That was Quentin, and they've definitely got him scouted. They had two guys on him. They had a man-to-man, and they shaded the safety over, but he still got loose. Ball was a tough one. That's a tough ball to throw. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Here's what we talked about in the pregame, Dan. We've got this trips right formation.
Excuse me.
Zone, there's that backup play. He just can't touch it at the 25. Can't hold on to it. Didn't have a whole lot of room in front of him. They sniffed it out, Mount Zion, they did.
Yeah, they did, and Valiant Walsh was the intended receiver. He's one of those X factors. When he gets loose, he can really scream down the field. But ball was a little high for Valiant. We'll try it again here at 3rd and 10. It's a big play early for the Bulldogs.
From their own 19.
3:17 to go, Chad, in the first quarter.
We've got Adams on the slot. There's that center screen. He will be jumbled up right there. They smelled it. We talked about that.
Yeah. We like that play with Dream, but the more games we play, the more scout there is, and that'll bring up a 4th down. We got a quick we got something quick going here. They're going to go right away, but it looks like Wyatt's going to punt it.
There's a punt. It's going to be coming down to about the 48.
You know,
Mount Zion.
I like how they did that. They drew that up to go quick so that Mount Zion couldn't set up anything to receive, which is smart because we don't want them getting Christian Cahey back there and getting set up and blocking. So I'll take that quick snap. I'll take the punt, little pooch punt, give our defense a chance here right at the 50, 49-yard line.
Well, that's the third time he's done it this year. I think he's got 48, 50 yards, something like that.
Wyatt can do it. I mean, it's good to have your quarterback be the punter because it gives you a lot of options, obviously. It keeps the defense on their toes. When you got your quarterback back there punting, they don't know if he's punting or throwing. 2:51 left. Bulldogs take over our defense. Mount Zion coming out.
That left guard is one of those boys I was telling you about earlier. He's just solid, number 79. 270, 280 he goes.
He's a big boy.
Trips to the right. We got motion. Little bubble wheel route to the outside out in the flats, and he'll get one or two out of that play.
That was Zach Gerard. We haven't talked about him a lot, but we briefly mentioned he's their second leading rusher. Zach Gerard on the reception. Ashton Heiser, our senior, he went over there. He's our rover. He's our safety that roams around, and he sniffed it out and got in there and held him to 2 yards. 2nd and 8.
It was interesting that they passed to him. He's all of his yards coming into this game are rushing right up the middle.
Well, they're going to try to mix it up. We could use a turnover right here.
Still a familiar safety over the top. He'll adjust the motion right back up the middle.
They go right back to Gerard.
Gerard is on the carry.
Pretty good game for Zach. That'll bring up 3rd and about 3, I think, and they're about at the 44-yard line. 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2, the scoreboard says. I think it's more like a long 2, maybe 3.
Let's call it 2.5, and I'll meet you in the middle.
Let's do it.
There's the gong. Does that get him going or not? It remains to be seen.
I feel like it should.
It's the Undertaker's gong.
I'm excited about the gong. All right, D, let's go.
Passing, he pays for it dearly. We might have a targeting shot here by number 35. That was kind of a bad call. I don't know if we can see a replay on that or not.
I don't know if Ryan can get that replay, but I'm not sure about that. I really don't know. I mean, that was just a kid trying to make a good play. That was Mateo Casillas. He was right where he needed to be, and he might have been a split second late, but I sure didn't see it live. But they're sensitive to that. That's a 15-yarder.
Well,
here it is again. Like I said, I just don't know, guys. I mean, he just got it off. It's hard for a kid or any player at any level to stop in their tracks.
It's a moot point at this stage in the game. 1st and 10 from the Bulldogs 29. They're going to take 15 on that.
All right, defense is getting tested. Let's see if they can buckle up here. 30-yard line.
We've got trips to the left, and that safety is cheating way to the far side of the field. So we've got single matchup here on the near side towards the Bulldogs bench.
With Cahey, single coverage too.
There's the handoff.
Gerard.
He's going to come around to Gerard. He's going to pick up 5, maybe 6 yards and be tackled. I don't know. What do you want to call it, Dan? 24, 25,
about
somewhere in there?
6-yard gain. Braden Houchin on the wrap up there. So Braden held on. If he doesn't, that might be another first down for the Braves.
Just under a minute to go in the first. We're deadlocked at 7.
Braves are marching. 47 seconds left in the quarter and counting.
Adams calls for it. He's going to be a quarterback keeper around the far side, and he's going to just sneak it out. Our defensive end, I couldn't see who it was, but he slipped. Otherwise, I think maybe he would have had him pick up a 1 or so.
Yeah, that'll bring up first down, I think. Yep, they're moving the chains. That is a first down for the Braves. And Chad, they're going to be about at the 15. Is it 15-yard line, 14-yard line?
About the 14-yard line.
So 1st and 10 from, I guess the scoreboard says 18.
No, sorry, check that. It's going to be the 19, 18 or 19.
It's hard to see from our vantage point.
Well, we've got bad eyes.
And we're old. We're pretty old.
Can't be accountable for everything.
No.
We got a tight end to the left. That's the one you want to watch. They're going to hand it up straight up the middle, and he's going to pick up 5, 6, maybe squeak out 7.
That was Zach Girard.
Zach Girard again.
Yeah.
So they're really keying in on Zach Girard on the runs.
Ashton Heiser got over there to get him down, but not after he got another 10 or so yards. I'm not sure what he got there, Chad. Maybe it's more like 6.
Well, I think the Braves just decided, hey, I'm going to walk to the other side anyway. We'll just 14 seconds to go. Let's call it the end of the first quarter. We're deadlocked at 7, but the Braves are marching.
So 7-7, first quarter done with. Let's go ahead and let's thank some sponsors here real quick. We're going to thank some sponsors, pay the bills, and take you into a little break. We'll be right back here on Bulldog TV.
For 150 years, you've believed in Busey. You dreamed of owning your first home. You partnered with us to customize a plan. You started a business. You trusted us to guide you through the ups and downs. You wanted to leave a legacy. You allowed us to bring your dreams to life. We thank you for the opportunity to serve you and your family for generations. Busey, fulfilling dreams since 1868.
At D1 Networks, we take our role in connecting, protecting, and monitoring businesses in Central Illinois very seriously. When you need us, we'll be there, with service that sets the standard. From access control and structured cabling, to video surveillance and fiber installation, we always strive to provide creative solutions to the ever-changing technology needs of our clients. Contact D1 Networks today. Visit our website or call us at 855-836-6363.
There's the snap. It's a quick slant, fade to the outside, and it will be incomplete.
Huge play by Jake Waldinger on that play. I thought he had it, and Jake broke it up at the last second.
That's great coverage by none other than JW.
That was a big play because I thought he had it in his basket, and I think Jake just came in last minute and got it out of there. Big play.
Big third down here for the Braves.
Yeah, we need a hold here, Chad. We need a hold.
Mahomet Adams comes from the sideline with the play.
3rd and 5.
Zach Girard in the backfield. Trying to draw him off here. They won't work. Right into the belly of Girard, and he's going to be met right there. It will be 4th down, and I think it's just about inevitable. I don't think this is 4-down territory this early.
Chad, I can't tell who that was, but I know Jack Gallier was in on it. And there was another player, number 29. Let me get that to you guys at home. My apologies. That was Ryan Yancey. Big play. Yancey smelled it out, and that was a huge play.
Well, just in the second quarter, I'm going to potentially – no, I guess I won't eat my words.
Chad, this is a big play, buddy. Big play. 4th and 5. They're going for it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Dogs.
Familiar back set. There's Mahomet. He's going to take a shot right across the middle. He's got a guy, and it's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Couldn't see who caught that on that far side.
I got it. Number 12, Grant McAtee on the catch. He got loose on a little slant pass. He broke through and he put it right where he needed it. He caught it for a touchdown.
Well, I think what we're seeing a little bit is the linebackers are kind of freezing, kind of keep an eye on Zach Girard, and they're not releasing into the secondary as much and creating those seams right up the gut.
Yeah, that created an issue for us, obviously, and they got 6. So the point after here.
Snap, the hold, and it's no good.
He missed it. That was Braden Traxler was the kicker, and he did miss it, so 13-7.
You just never know in this kind of game. It could come down to 1 or 2 points.
It could. That could be a big one later on. I'm going to take a quick second. I'm going to thank our Bulldog TV sponsors. We really couldn't do it without the sponsors and the kids. The high school students that put a lot of effort in this. Ryan Ziegler's at every freaking game, whether it's football, volleyball, baseball. I don't know what sports he does, but I see him everywhere. So Ryan Ziegler, and there's a couple camera crew up top that are giving you guys all the action. But our sponsors make it all happen. Subway of Mahomet, Busey Bank, Jackson Quality Construction, Express Employment Professionals, D1 Networks, Christie Clinic, McDonald's, First State Bank of Forest, Classic Plumbing. Those are your sponsors. We couldn't do it without you. Thank you, sponsors. We appreciate you for supporting Bulldog TV, and we appreciate, let's give a shout out to Simon Anderson. He's our teacher here that takes care of Bulldog TV and coordinates all this stuff. Chad, looks like we've got Dream Eagle back, and it looks like to me Valiant Walsh. Quentin Rogers is in the front. And it looks like it's going to go to Valiant, or it's going out of bounds. And it does go out of bounds. That'll be a penalty. We'll take that.
We'll take that. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't lose any pride by just getting a few extra yards out of it.
Yeah, we'll take anything we can get. Let's see if we can get our offense going now and answer the call. 11:09 to go in the second quarter.
If you're the coach, what are you coming out doing here?
Well, you know me, I like excitement. I want to open up the playbook, see if we can't find some receivers. Let's find our playmakers. That'll open things up for our backs. Wyatt's capable. We know we can exploit that coverage with Dream and with Q. I'd like to see Quentin Rogers get a couple attempts here and get him loose, so let's see what happens.
Ball's into Wyatt's hands. Hand up the middle. He's met. He will break a tackle, break 2 tackles. He's still up and going, and slam down at about the 38-yard line.
That's Luke Johnson on the carry. Interesting stat here. Luke Johnson has accounted for over 90% of our rushing yards. He's obviously our featured back. When you run a one-back offense, that's to be expected.
Little confusion. We got 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Right back up the middle. He's got a little room, and he will get it out to the 46, maybe 47-yard line. That's good enough for a first down.
You know what, Chad? You know what they call guys like Luke Johnson?
I don't.
They call him a workhorse.
A workhorse.
He's just our workhorse. You give him the ball, and he's going to get you 3 or 4 yards, and he did it right there with about 5 or 6. He's grinding. He's a sophomore. He's our workhorse.
Let's keep this going. We need to control this clock.
Ground and pound. If it's working, let's roll with it. Let's roll with it.
Semi-I formation. Handoff right back up the middle.
There's
He's
our
going
workhorse.
to pick up 2 or 3.
He carried a guy for at least another yard.
That's going to bring up, well, let's see where they spot us. 2nd and 7 from the 49. 9:52 to go in the first half.
This is only going to help our receivers in our passing game if we can continue to pound the ball with Luke. It's only going to open things up.
Bomb rolls out to the near side. He's got a man. He fires it down the middle, and that's going to be
What
a catch.
What a great catch. What a catch by Dream Eagle. He tiptoed that sideline, Chad, like he's a pro. He only needed 1 foot in, but he got both. What a play by Dream Eagle. Nice play by our senior to make sure he gets that ball for a first down. Big play. Good pass by Wyatt, too.
Trips formation to the far side, trying to draw him off, and they
will.
will.
We got him.
We'll take an extra 5 for your troubles. You know the best part about being up here and having your phone close to you?
What's that?
Everyone you know in town just texting you, trying to throw you off.
Oh, I know.
They know who they are.
Yeah, it's like they think they're gonna throw us off, but we're professionals at Bulldog.
Well, we're
TV.
semi-professionals anyway.
No,
9:35 to go.
We're professionals. We're born for
First
this.
and 5 from the 31.
Come on, Bulldogs, keep it going.
Ball's bomb. He's going to roll out to the far side. He's looking. He's got a guy open. Oh, nearly intercepted at the 18-yard line. Good defensive play.
Yeah, that was number 4. That's, excuse me.
That's Zach Gerard.
Zach Gerard, he goes both ways. A lot of Mount Zion's guys do go both ways. You'll notice that. A lot of them play both sides of the ball where Mahomet platoons.
There's a word you don't hear very often.
This platoon. That was a decent movie, too.
Oh, 1986? Something?
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Yeah.
So here we go, 2nd and 5.
Motion from the far side coming into the slot. There's that middle seam we talked about earlier. Baum's going to roll out. Little holding downfield. No, Laundry's going to keep the ball, and he's going to try to get to the first down marker.
Here's what I like about that play, Chad. Why? I feel like I should know your name by now. Wyatt didn't like what he saw. He could have made a bad decision and tried to thread the needle, but he didn't. He kept the ball, and he got positive yardage, and we live to fight another day.
He's not the fastest guy in the field, but he has a good sense of field direction. I don't know what do you call that.
Good decision-making. This is a good decision
field presence.
for a junior.
Can we go with presence?
Field presence.
Okay.
3rd and 1, big play.
Handoff right up the gut. He's got some room. Got a trailer. He's going to get all the way down to the 5, maybe 6 yard line.
Luke Johnson, our workhorse. He just kept spinning those wheels. It's like you get a little arm on him. That's not enough for Luke. He's going to plow through it.
I think we ought to maybe keep track, maybe a tally. How many times can we say workhorse through the rest of this broadcast?
I feel like we're good for at least. It's only 9 minutes left in the second. I'd say the over-under is probably 15.
15. I think we're 7 in already.
But huge play. Here we go. First down, 1st and 10. Back to Luke.
Back to Luke. He's got handoff around the far side, near side rather,
Still
to get
going.
down to about the 2 yard line.
Great
That's
effort.
going to bring up 2nd down.
Great effort play. I like where we're at here. Good ground and pound. Let's keep pushing. Let's try to wear that defense out.
No surprise, Mount Zion comes out.
That was Matthias Adams on the tackle, by the way. Another two-way guy.
Goal line defense. Wide on the hand up the middle. He's going to be stopped pretty close to that first marker there. Of course, my eyes are failing me literally as we speak.
Well, the ball was on the 2, and they might have got a half a yard there. Might have got a half a yard. I believe that brings up 3rd down and goal from the 1-ish.
I think if you're the Bulldogs, you're going to look for a quick slant, maybe a pass out to the flats.
Yeah, maybe a corner route looking for Q.
3rd and 1, 8:17 to go in the half.
I got to think this might be 4-down territory, but let's get it here.
We've got the up back. Fullback is in motion from the near side. Straight up the gut, and he's got a man at a blocker, and he will take it in for the touchdown Bulldogs.
Bulldogs, Luke Johnson.
There is the
He's our workhorse,
there's
baby.
the workhorse.
He
There's the
kept spinning.
fireworks we were looking
There
for.
they are. That's a big play. All right, we're gonna roll that back here and let you see that one again. Luke got to the outside. He just needed a couple yards, spun his wheels, and got her in for the touchdown. Big play for the Bulldogs. 7:58 left to go.
7:58, 13-13.
Walmer on the point after. Houchin with the hold. Walmer kicks it up, and it's good.
Well, for the second time today, Bulldogs are in the lead.
All right, let's go. Let's keep it up. 14-13. Walmer put it in. He probably could have made it from 30 on that. He's got a leg. So here we go. We've got a old-fashioned barn burner.
Well, what changed in that drive? I think what you saw is, Luke Johnson got back into the mix.
He did.
Really
we were patient.
relieved him on the Mount Zion side of the field.
We're patient. We were getting positive plays with the running game, and I think it's only going to help us down the way here as we open things up if we need to. Now you got to pay attention to Luke because he just basically took that drive on his shoulders.
Well, here's a question for you. Why do we need to wait till halftime to listen to the marching band?
That's a
Why
great
not
question.
every first down?
That's a great question. Part of the issue, I think, is they're just too good. They're too good. They're well rehearsed. Honestly, we have one of the best bands in the land at Mahomet-Seymour. They're pretty awesome. I don't quote me on this, but they've won competition after competition in the past. They put a lot of work. We talk about the football players and all the practice, but the band is out there every night too. They're out there each and every night doing their thing. They're going to put on a great show at halftime.
Lawrence Trimble set deep to receive this ball. Little pooch kick, and he's going to be caught right at the 25 and come around and, well, here's a little something for you right about the 33-yard line.
That was Braden Houchin for the Bulldogs on the tackle. And I didn't catch the number of the up back that received it. I apologize.
28.
28.
And if your notes match mine, it's going to be Adam Lutz.
Adam Lutz with the catch, and he probably gained 5 or so yards on the pooch kick. That'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Braves. 7:51 left to go in the half. Defense back on the field. I think we know we've got to pay attention to the pass. We've got to lock down our receivers here because that's where the Mount Zion's been having success, is on the pass. So let's see if our DBs can lock her down here. So it looks like Cahey, speaking of Cahey and the receivers, he's on the wide side of the field. He's matched up against Waldinger and shaded with the safety.
Quarterback keeper straight up the gut. He's going to pick up 4 or 5.
Heiser and others on the play.
Who gets credit when you say others? Just like any
know,
number you pull out?
It all depends on who's keeping that book, Chad. I mean, if that's why you always be friends with the stat keeper if you want an extra tackle or two, because you get those half tackles. If you're friends, if you're enemies, you may not get that credit. But there was about 3 Bulldogs in on that play, but they still gained 6 yards. We got to lock that down.
Gerard still in the backfield with Adams. Haven't seen much of his brother Matthias Adams lately. There's a hand up straight up the gut, and he will be met by number 33,
Nick Golden. We haven't said his name a lot, but Nick Golden is an absolute beast. Here's a fun stat for you. Nick Golden, according to Max Preps, and they keep a lot of stats for high school football, Chad, Nick Golden leads the nation. Not the state.
You mean the state, right?
No, not the state, not the conference. Leads the nation in sacks.
How many does he have? 9 on the year?
9 sacks. That's a fun stat, guys. Nick Golden leads the nation as of right now in sacks. So,
well, let's hope someone from the university is paying attention to this and maybe
yeah,
takes
you never
a sniff
know.
out of it
We could
in
use
time.
a few more sacks at the orange and blue over east. But here we go. We got 3rd and 5. This is a big play.
4th play, still no sign of Matthias Adams. Shotgun, he's going to send it in that seam route we talked about. He loses his receiver, and we're going to get a flag on that by number 15, I believe.
Yeah, there's a flag. I didn't see anything. I didn't see any contact, but it looked like they called Cale Schweihart on the coverage for something.
Well, both of those, the receiver and Schweihart, got turned around in the lights. I think they were both just trying to find it. There was no ill intent there. That's just one of those we're going to have to roll off.
Yeah, it is what it is. There's just a little contact, and the call goes the Braves' way. So that'll give them 15 yards and a 1st down.
You don't like to see that. That's 30 yards in 2 plays in penalties.
And quite frankly, Chad, it's keeping drives alive for the Braves. On a 3rd and 5, we needed a hold there. But here we go. It's 1st and 10. It's 51, or at that 51. There's no such thing as a 51,
No,
Chad.
there's not.
49.
It's a 49. It starts back the other way
okay.
at midfield.
I was wondering.
2 to each side, linebackers cheating up, man coverage on the outside. We're still in that single safety formation. Watch out for one of these seam routes.
Cahey on the near side.
And he goes with a strong arm, throws it all the way down to the 20, overthrows him by about 7 yards.
It's Waldinger on the coverage. There really wasn't a play to be made by either guy there, but Jake was on him. That was intended for Braden Trimble for the Braves. Again, Waldinger on the coverage. He was step for step. They just overthrew the guy. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Braves. And they are on the 49-yard, not the 51.
Little fun stat for you coming into the game. Adams was 60% completions.
That's not bad.
Definitely have not seen that yet tonight.
No, he's going to take it out of shotgun here.
Little fun. Whoa, what do we have here?
Got a flag on the play.
Flag on the play. We had that motion.
Yep, looks like illegal motion or false start of some sort for the Braves.
Well, you had Zach Gerard coming out, making a loop almost into the flat, and then came forward a little too far. Well, one goes our way.
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it.
6:06 to go in the half. 2nd and 15 from the 44. I am 6 minutes and 6 seconds from popcorn, Dan.
Popcorn. What'd you say? Your jaw's going to fall out
No,
or
it's
something?
so good that your tongue will flap your brains out.
Oh, that's it. Your brains are going to fall out. Well, we need your brains, Chad.
Yeah, I don't know
Well,
about
I
that.
don't know. There's not much left there. Here we go, 2nd 15.
Drops back. He's got a man open again, and he has underthrown or overthrown his last 4 passes, Dan.
Yeah, we'll take it. That was intended for Chiron Petty. Cale Swihart on the coverage.
It's either confusion or we're going to credit that to the DBs.
Yeah, well, I credit Cale. He was on the coverage there. He's had a couple guys get past him, but on that he was step for step. Cale did a nice job there. I feel like maybe Mount Zion's trying to pick on Cale, and Cale's going to answer the call. He did there. That'll bring up 3rd and 15. This is a big play in the ball game, Chad. Big play in the ball game.
3rd and 15 from the 44. Empty backfield. Quad to the far side. Single to our near side towards the Bulldog.
DB's playing pass. They're back.
There's
deep.
that bubble screen inside we talked about. He's got company in the backfield. He's coming to the near side, and he will not get there. We're going to bring up 4th down, and that's going to be a loss of 1 or 2.
It's a big play. That was Mateo Casillas, but Mateo made the play. But you know who forced him to Mateo? Both Gallier brothers had him pinned on both sides. He had to go up the field, and guess who's there? Mateo.
I feel like we've said that name a couple times
Mateo's
tonight.
having a heck of a game. That was a big play, which brings out 4th and 17. Dream Eagle will come in to receive for the Bulldogs. We keep our defense in just in case. We swap out our safety for Dream, see if he can't return something here and get the ball in Wyatt's hands and see what we do with 5
There's
minutes.
the snap. The punt's up, end over end, and he's going to let it go. That's going to roll.
It's a good punt.
Oh, wow.
It's a good punt.
That's going to roll all the way down to the 6-yard line, and the Bulldogs will have their hands full. 94 yards to go for the next points to get on the board. 5 minutes, 10 seconds to go. And
that was Aiden Page that punted that ball, and he just improved his punting average. That was a boot. Well, we've got 5 minutes left in the half. Let's see if the Bulldogs can punch one in. Maybe, ideally, let's use up the clock here and drive one.
Well, I don't know what's going down in the student section, but someone must have just come in because they're going absolutely berserk.
Oh, I see. It looks like the news. Looks like maybe WCIA's got.
Well, there it is.
Has got them on TV.
What, Bulldog TV's not good enough?
Apparently not. Nobody looks at us up here.
Trips left, single formation to the near side. Tries to draw him off
There we
sides,
go.
and he will do it. 2nd time tonight.
Hey, credit Wyatt for that, and credit our whole offensive team for staying patient and staying with the call to make sure that they don't jump either. That'll bring up 1st and 5. Bomb on the handoff to Luke. Johnson up the field. He gets a couple, and he's surrounded by a pack of Mount Zion Braves. It looked like
we got enough more laundry on the field.
Yeah, I didn't see that at all.
Little extracurricular activity, maybe.
It might have been a late hit or something. I didn't catch it. We'll find out here shortly. Looks like it's on the Bulldogs.
You hate to see that. And they're going to mark it back. Whatever gain they had is now gone. 5:02 to go in the half.
Here we go. Down and distance is not right. It should be 1st and 10 again, I think. Wyatt rolls left. He's going deep. He's got Dream Eagle.
There's a penalty we looked.
All right.
He had single coverage on the outside. They've been looking for that all night. The safety cheated up to the far side. A little bit of a duck throw, but it drew the flag anyway.
It did. It wasn't a perfect throw, but it was in the right spot, and Dream was able to make a play. And he got the corner to bite, and the corner basically grabbed him for the 15-yard penalty. That'll bring up 1st down. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. We got 4 minutes and 55 seconds left to go in the half. Boy, it'd be nice to get a score here.
Well, we about need it. Little momentum coming into the half.
I just need this one, Chad.
A little confusion
That
by the
was-
stats guys.
That was Sharon Petty on the coverage, guys, that got the penalty. Here we go, shotgun.
Baum drops back. He hands it off. Can't see actually who has that just yet.
I think it was Johnson again.
Johnson is the ball carrier.
Picked up about 4 yards, Chad. We still got plenty of time. 4 minutes, 36 seconds. Second
Hey,
and 6.
everyone's having a good time. That's the
Everybody's having a
important
good
thing.
time. Can't get over this crowd. It's a great crowd. The student section is packed. They're making lots of noise. They got a great flag waving down here. Mahomet-Seymour flag. They got the rally towels out. They're doing it all.
There's a snap, handoff to Johnson around the corner. He's got a little company by that middle linebacker, and he's going to be coughed up right at the 26-yard line.
That was a good play by Mount Zion Braves. I believe that was number 28, Adam Lutz, on the play. That was a good play by Adam Lutz. He's another two-way player, I believe, running back and a linebacker. I'll bring up 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5, Chad. Big play.
Slots to both sides, tighter formation this time. Johnson in the backfield. There's a snap. Fake handoff. He rolls to the far side. He's looking to his check down. He's going to keep the ball, and he's going to run it, try to get to the first, and I believe he does. If he isn't, it's going to be close.
It's going to be real close. We'll see where they spot it. It's going to be real close.
Well,
He's short by a yard, I believe, Chad.
I'm going to call that a bad spot. Horseshoes and hand grenades by any.
Yeah, that was a tough spot. I mean, it's on the far side, so we can't see perfectly, but it looked like Wyatt reached for the first down. I don't know if they give you that in high school or not, but.
Well, from their own 30, they're going for it.
They're going for it, but Wyatt's deep, so they might
Look
be
for the
punting.
quick punt.
Might be a punt here.
High snap, and he does it. Their quick punt. Not a bad punt either.
It's a good punt. He had a tough snap to get to field that, too.
That's going to be down about the 37.
Good decision.
Mount Zion will take over from there.
Good decision early in the game. You're on the other side of the field. Let's let our defense do some work here. Maybe get a turnover. Wyatt did a good job of getting that snap. It was a little high, and he made a good kick out of it. And Quentin Rogers down the ball at about the 35.
Call it the 37.
37-yard line.
We're friends. What's 2 yards?
What's
between
2
friends?
yards amongst friends, really?
You know what we haven't seen a whole lot of? We
What's
talked
that?
about it early. Mahomet hasn't done it. We've not seen the pressure up the gut. We've not
No.
seen.
Mount Zion's done a great job of containing Golden, Yancey, and Geyer up in the middle. You're right. We need a little pressure up the middle.
Yeah, Adams has got to get some pressure. And after 3 other rotations, both the Adams brothers are in the backfield, evenly split. Adams drops back. He goes up to the same guy, and he's got Geyer out there, 32-yard line, and he just overthrew him. That's the 5th time he's done it.
Yeah, that was Waldinger on the coverage, and Waldinger looked like he turned a little too quick, lost his guy. Fortunately, Grant McKee got overthrown by the quarterback, Adams.
Starting to see a pattern here.
Yeah, a lot of overthrows.
Well, a lot of overthrows. They think they can pick on that cornerback.
Yeah.
We've got to get in Adams' face to make this
Make it a little
painful
tougher on
for
him.
him.
Yeah, let's see if we can't get a pick on one of these. Hopefully he'll throw a short ball, and we can make a play here. They're going to keep coming at us. Let's see what happens. 2nd 10, 3:24 left to go in the half.
Jacoby in the shotgun. He's got the ball. He's going to drop back. He's looking across. Little pressure up front. We just talked about it, and he is hit at the 26-yard line.
It's a big play.
Barely gets the ball off, and he's limping a little bit. That's exactly what we needed to see, Dan.
Yep, you called it. You asked for pressure, and we got it, buddy. And I believe that was Logan Petro that provided the pressure. We haven't heard a lot of Logan, but Logan's had a great season, I believe, on the season. He's been tearing it up. He's got at least 10 tackles. I'll get that exact stat. But Logan was there when we needed him, just like you asked for, Chad.
Well,
Pressure.
you asked for it. You got it, Toyota.
You got it.
Well, but they're not actually one of our sponsors.
No, but we can call him now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Logan Petro on the tackle, or the pressure, excuse me.
Gerard is out. Matthias Adams.
Got to be looking past again if you're the Mahomet-Seymour defense.
3rd and 10 from the 37.
They're probably going to test you here with the arm.
Matthias
again.
comes to the near side. There's that motion on that wheel route. He's got company in the backfield, and he is hit by 3 Bulldogs.
There he is again, Logan Petro with help from Heiser. Logan Petro on a big play.
He is slow to get up, Matthias Adams.
He is slow to get up, and they're going to call a timeout, Chad, get that clock stopped. Mahomet calls a timeout because they want to get that ball back. Petro with 2 huge plays, Chad. Logan Petro.
Only when it counts, Dan. 4th and 13. We got a timeout on the field.
Let's talk a little bit about Logan, okay? Logan Petro has 2 sacks on the season coming into the game. And as far as total tackles, he's got 12. He's our 2nd leading tackler, Logan Petro, right behind Nick Golden up to this game. So we hadn't heard much out of Logan. You asked for pressure up the middle, and Logan provided it. 2 huge plays in a row by Petro. So good job, Logan Petro. And give the credit to the whole defense for containing the receivers and keeping the pressure on them so there wasn't any open lanes. That'll bring up 4th and 13. Looks like we're going to have our formal punt team back, so we got Q in now for the punt return along with Dream Eagle deep. We've got Heiser roaming around the middle in case they try anything silly. And our regular defense still is out there, minus our safeties. Q comes in. I'd like to see Q get the ball.
Little confusion on the receiving team. They finally settle in. There's a snap. Horrible one. A lot of pressure and a great punt. And it'll be fair caught there at the 35, maybe 36-yard line where the Bulldogs will take over with just over, well, just bang on, 3 minutes to go in the half.
Right at 3. Dream, good decision there to fair catch that ball. He had a guy coming hot on him. Speaking of coming hot, you ready for some popcorn?
Popcorn?
You ready for that popcorn or what? You got 3 minutes.
Well, if there's anyone out in the stands just listening to us, you know, maybe you've got some earbuds in up here in the Bulldog TV, but I wouldn't be mad if you brought a couple bags up.
2 bags isn't much to ask, is it?
No. Oh, hey.
Here we go. Live action.
Hand up to the near side. Johnson's got it. He's going to roll out to the 40, 41-yard line. If I'm a betting man, Dan, I think they're just going to keep running this clock, try to get out of the first half with the lead.
Yeah, I could see him trying to take a shot at some point. Given our skill positions on the outside, I feel like they might take 1 shot or 2 here.
There's the snap. Fake handoff. Bomb holds it. He rolls to the near side, looks to the flat. He's got a man, number 17 to the 50.
That's Valiant Walsh.
35-30. He will come down. He trips himself up at about the 27-yard line. Great vision by our quarterback.
Huge. That was kind of a broken play. The receiver ran his route, and Wyatt kind of went through all his checks, and that's just a play. That's a playmaker play. Valiant got open. Wyatt found him with a little sidearm flick, and that's good for a big gain. 1st and 10. We're on the 29. We got time, 2 minutes.
Dream Eagle closest to us. Oh, both guys in formation. Motion. I didn't see a flag, but I think there ought to be one. Maybe they called a timeout.
And Coach got a timeout there before.
Yeah, you got lucky there.
Yeah. So that's their 2nd timeout, Chad, for the Bulldogs. They got 1 left. Yeah, we're going to show you that play again from Valiant. That was a heck of a play from Wyatt. Like I said, the play had went. He checked all his receivers, and he just found a way to make a play. And Valiant got open for him and broke loose. Got by a couple guys, and he trips up a little bit at the end there, or he might have had another 10 or 15.
Yeah, I think he might have broken that loose.
But huge play for the Bulldogs. That's one of those weapons that we talked about in the pregame. Valiant Walsh is one of those guys that we can take advantage of.
1st and 10 from the 29. You know what's in the 29, Dan?
What's in the 29?
Niner. When's the last time you heard that on the air?
Did I hear a Niner in there?
You did.
You talking
Special
from a
request.
walkie-talkie?
I am. Breaker.
Here we go, 10-4. It's actually 14-13, 2 minutes, 10 seconds left to go on the clock. Here we go. It's a big drive
Johnson
for the Bulldogs.
in the backfield. Bomb calls for it. He looks left, looks right. Does it again. Hands off to Johnson. He's got company up there. He breaks 1 tackle and 2, and he's going to sneak maybe 3 or 4 yards out of this, depending on the spot they give us. Looks to me about the 22, maybe 23-yard line. Pick up a 6 if that's where it lands.
Yeah, they're gonna be fine running this clock out a little bit before they take a shot.
Taking their sweet time. We now have 2 backs. Johnson and Nierhausen in the backfield. Bomb drops back. He's taking that shot. A little bit of a duck play. And we've got a flag in the end zone. A little bit late. I think he got bullied into it, but that was an obvious push.
It was. And the play was there. Wyatt took a shot. We got rewarded with a penalty. That'll be a 15-yarder.
Maybe I'm being too harsh. Maybe he wasn't bullied. And maybe he was texting and he couldn't get his hand on his flag quick enough.
Well, I hope not. But you know what? That is a distraction, texting. But one of the officials called it early, and the guy on the spot was a little late to the call, but he got it in there. Maybe he couldn't get his flag out of his pocket.
Anything's possible.
Those things stick.
They do. They're no longer Velcro. Were they ever?
No. Well,
yeah. No, that's flags. That's like flag football.
Yeah. No. Yeah. That's no. Yeah. That starts in a couple weeks. Mahomet Parks and Recreation has that program.
1st and 10 from the 12. And a little confusing. Maybe a timeout. Let's see.
Timeout for Mount Zion. They didn't like what they saw there when the Bulldogs lined up. So we'll probably take a little break, Ryan. What do you think? If you want to, or we can stay on. It's up to you. We'll go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be right back on Bulldog TV. 1 minute, 31 seconds left to go in the half.
One company is on a mission to put 1 million people to work each year. Sounds like a big number, doesn't it? Not to Express Employment Professionals. Are you looking for the right opportunity? Choose Express for a new job or the next step in your employment. We take pride in connecting the right people with the right company.
Let us help. We'll open doors for you.
Express is on a mission to put 1 million people to work each year.
We've got 1st and 10. Wyatt Bomb taking shotgun. Dream Eagle in motion. He fakes, no, he gives to Johnson. Johnson's met right there when he gets the handoff for maybe a loss of a couple. So big play by number 81 for Mount Zion to get up in there. That's Remington Heiser on the play for the Braves. That'll bring up 2nd and about 11 or 12. 2nd and 11 on the 13. 1:08 to go, and the clock's ticking. Atkins gets the play call from Burner up here, and Wyatt he preaches to his line what's going on here. It's 2nd and 11. He's deep, shotgun. Johnson back, single back along with Gallier as a fullback. Wyatt takes it. He looks deep. He's got Dream Eagle. Dream goes up for it. He doesn't make the catch, but he was there. Good coverage by Mount Zion.
I could have seen a flag there. I mean, it's a little touchy, but.
Yeah, there was some contact for sure. That was Frank Tyrell on the coverage for the Braves. He had good coverage, maybe got a little physical. A lot of times you see Dream, he brings that down. He didn't that one, but it's 3rd and 11. We've got at least 2 more plays to do it here. 44 seconds left. This is a pretty critical moment in the game. 14-13 Mahomet.
Surprised we haven't heard this song, We Will Rock You, earlier
I know,
in the
it's
game.
A classic. Looks like we got a timeout.
Another timeout.
Mount Zion. They call their 2nd timeout.
What do you think about the field here, Dan? How wonderful does that thing look?
It looks beautiful. Grounds crew's done a great job. Frank Dutton Field is on point. It's green. I mean, the weather's helped, obviously, but grounds crew's done a great job of keeping this thing pretty. It's freshly lined just for Friday Night Lights. It's looking good. Looking good.
It's one of the best really around here. You look at some of the teams in Champaign or Urbana or even some of the smaller communities. Mahomet's got one of the nicer fields around here.
It's a good vibe. I mean, I'm an old school guy and I like the natural turf. I understand the artificial. It's beneficial for multi-use, but
Well, I don't,
There's
and I don't understand it.
There's nothing better than grass when you're playing football, when you're smelling it, when you're watching it.
If you can't get up from a good hit and have some turf in your face mask, I don't understand it. You got the beads all over your face.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing better than having a teammate try to pick all that stuff out of your face mask. Here we go, 3rd and 11. Baum will be deep. He's got Johnson beside him. Valiant, Walsh in motion on the near side. Baum drops back. He looks left. He fires. He throws it. It's caught by Dream Eagle on the 2. 36 seconds left. They're gonna get a play in quick here, Chad. That was Dream Eagle on the catch. That was a tough catch because that ball was almost picked off.
It almost was by 2 guys, and Dream came back and actually kind of slid into that.
He slid into it, and he lost his shoe. He's trying to get that shoe back on, but he's got it on. 19 seconds left. We got to get a play call going. 14, 13. Here they come.
Ticking.
Baum will take it.
10
Shotgun.
seconds to go.
9. Baum gets it. He gives it to Johnson up the middle. Johnson scores!
Touchdown for the Bulldogs right off the gut. You could have driven a semi-truck sideways through that hole, Dan.
Great job by the line.
Give it to the line.
And great confidence by Coach Atkins to let that clock tick. I was a little nervous.
He obviously knows something we don't.
He was well prepared. The team is well prepared. They have the right play call. Luke, our workhorse, takes it in for a touchdown.
You got to give it to Coach Atkins. I was watching an interview earlier this week where he just said, "Hey, we don't have the fastest, maybe all the best, but we have a team with heart."
Absolutely.
And they showed it right here.
Well, the team mimics your coach, and Coach Atkins got a lot of heart.
4 seconds to go in the half. We'll get one kickoff. Bulldogs lead at 21-13. There's our fireworks.
Love those fireworks. Kyle Walmer, by the way, puts another one right through the uprights. Walmer on the point after, and he does what he do. Walmer does it. All right, we're going to show you that touchdown again from Luke. Luke gets it in that line, like you said. They just totally had a large opening that made it real easy on Luke. Pushing and shoving. He was barely touched as he went through there. Great play by the Bulldogs for a touchdown and a key moment in the game. Great play.
I don't know if you saw it on the replay, but that middle linebacker just absolutely got pancaked.
Oh, yeah.
And here we thought the hen house had the best pancakes in town. No, it's right here on the field.
You know what? Mahomet Family Restaurant's not too shabby either.
You know what? That's a really good
But you're
point.
right. Hen house is no joke.
Roll the dice and see where you're going on Saturday morning.
You can't go wrong. Hey, we'll see you up there tomorrow morning about 7 a.m. Hey, cheerleaders are doing push-ups, Chad.
Well,
that's a great tradition. They probably need to work on their biceps.
Yeah, I don't think I could do as many as they just did.
There's no way I could do that. Here's a kickoff. It's short.
It's going to be fielded, bobbled, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds. And that'll be the end of the first half, Dan.
That'll be it. Matthias Adams on the reception. He doesn't get much out of it, and that'll do it. 20-13 a half. Your Bulldogs, 21-13. My apologies.
Second best part.
We're good. We're on break.
We're on the break.
Restoration is a family-owned and operated company specializing in residential and commercial services. We have been serving Central Illinois for over 20 years. If you want to remodel a room, restore a deck, or even start fresh with a new house, Jackson is there. And in the times of need after any fire or storm damage, our team of experts is there to help you rebuild or restore your home. Call now for an estimate on your next project.
For 150 years, you've believed in Busey. You dreamed of owning your first home. You partnered with us to customize a plan. You started a business. You trusted us to guide you through the ups and downs. You wanted to leave a legacy. You allowed us to bring your dreams to life. We thank you for the opportunity to serve you and your family for generations. Busey, fulfilling dreams since 1868.
At D1 Networks, we take our role in connecting, protecting, and monitoring businesses in Central Illinois very seriously. When you need us, we'll be there, with service that sets the standard. From access control and structured cabling to video surveillance and fiber installation, we always strive to provide creative solutions to the ever-changing technology needs of our clients. Contact D1 Networks today. Visit our website or call us at 855-836-6363.
One company is on a mission to put 1 million people to work each year. Sounds like a big number, doesn't it? Not to Express employment professionals. Are you looking for the right opportunity? Choose Express for a new job or the next step in your employment. We take pride in connecting the right people with the right company.
Let us help. We'll open doors for you.
Express is on a mission to put 1 million people to work each year.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Mahomet-Seymour Music Department proudly presents the 2021 version of the Marching Bulldogs. The marching band has worked extremely hard and is proud to present a portion of their competition field show for you this evening. Tonight's musical program is entitled An American in Paris and includes music from the composer George Gershwin. Drum majors Brooke McGuine, Samantha Johnson, and Abby Goyne. Is your band ready? Marching Bulldogs, the field is yours for performance. Please give the Varsity Bulldogs one more round of applause. This is their first field show performance since October 2019. Our Catholic band has never performed a field show on a real field until tonight. Great job, Varsity Bulldogs.
We'll be back shortly.
Jackson Construction and Restoration is a family-owned and operated company specializing in residential and commercial services. We have been serving Central Illinois for over 20 years. If you want to remodel a room, restore a deck, or even start fresh with a new house, Jackson is there. And in the times of need after any fire or storm damage, our team of experts is there to help you rebuild or restore your home. Call now for an estimate on your next project.
For 150 years, you've believed in Busey. You dreamed of owning your first home. You partnered with us to customize a plan. You started a business. You trusted us to guide you through the ups and downs. You wanted to leave a legacy. You allowed us to bring your dreams to life. We thank you for the opportunity to serve you and your family for generations. Busey, fulfilling dreams since 1868.
At D1 Networks, we take our role in connecting, protecting, and monitoring businesses in Central Illinois very seriously. When you need us, we'll be there, with service that sets the standard. From access control and structured cabling, to video surveillance and fiber installation, we always strive to provide creative solutions to the ever-changing technology needs of our clients. Contact D1 Networks today. Visit our website or call us at 855-836-6363.
One company is on a mission to put 1 million people to work each year. Sounds like a big number, doesn't it? Not to Express employment professionals. Are you looking for the right opportunity? Choose Express for a new job or the next step in your employment. We take pride in connecting the right people with the right company.
Let us help. We'll open doors for you.
Express is on a mission to put 1 million people to work each year.
Jackson Construction and Restoration is a family-owned and operated company specializing in residential and commercial services. We have been serving Central Illinois for over 20 years. If you want to remodel a room, restore a deck, or even start fresh with a new house, Jackson is there. And in the times of need after any fire or storm damage, our team of experts is there to help you rebuild or restore your home. Call now for an estimate on your next project.
And here comes the kick. Straight up and down. It will go straight out of the backfield into some of the tents. In for the touchdown, Bulldogs.
Bulldogs. Luke Johnson.
There is the 17 to the 50.
That's
40,
Walsh.
35-30. He will come down. He trips himself up at about the.
Baum gets it. He gives to Johnson up the middle. Johnson
Do it. Touchdown for the Bulldogs. Right. And here comes the kick. Straight up and down. It will go straight out of the backfield into some of the tents. In for the touchdown, Bulldogs.
Bulldogs. Luke Johnson.
There is the 17 to the 50.
That's
40,
Walsh.
35-30. He will come down. He trips himself up at about the.
Baum gets it. He gives to Johnson up the middle. Johnson
Do it. Touchdown for the Bulldogs. Right. And here comes the kick. Straight up and down. It will go straight out of the backfield into some of the tents. In for the touchdown, Bulldogs.
Bulldogs. Luke Johnson.
There is the 17 to the 50.
That's
40,
Walsh.
35-30. He will come down. He trips himself up at about the.
Baum gets it. He gives to Johnson up the middle. Johnson
Do it. Touchdown for the Bulldogs. Right.
Recap. We had 21 points scored. I believe we don't have stats. We need to upgrade our stats, but I believe Johnson had 2 of those touchdowns.
He did 2 rushing touchdowns.
Cahey had at least 1 for them for Mount Zion. The other catch was by number 22, I believe, Ethan Hamrick for Mount Zion on a reception. Our 3rd touchdown, you'll have to remind me, I'm so excited about popcorn right now that I forgot. I'm so excited about the Bulldogs. I forgot what our 3rd touchdown was, but we'll get a stat guy.
We'll come back to the popcorn here in just a second. I think some of the adjustments that can be made.
Yeah.
If I'm Mahomet, I want to get out of that tight man coverage with one guy over the top. They're going to get burned on the outside. I don't think it's you need to go into a full dime situation, but drop back some linebackers, get some zone coverage. They're playing everything really tight.
Yeah, Mount Zion had a lot of success passing. When they did get success, it was mostly in the passing game, so I'd like to see the same thing. I'd like to see more pressure on the quarterback. And I'd like to see our DB spin that head around a little bit quicker and give us a chance for a pick here and there or some knockdowns. But overall, a really good team effort by the Bulldogs, giving up 13 points on the half. Let's see if we can lock them down. Chad, what are our keys for the offense for the Bulldogs as we come out of the second half?
Well, I take back what I said at the onset, with that getting other people besides Luke Johnson engaged. He's holding his own. He's obviously running the ball. I won't say necessarily at will, but he's having a lot of success right up the gut. He had a couple around the corner. I still wouldn't mind to see, Quentin Rogers, Valiant Walsh kind of get into some of that just to take the pressure off of them, but I don't think it's necessary. And then, hey, hit these seams. If you watch what Mount Zion is doing, they're also playing some press coverage. And when you do that, give some misdirection, allow them to open up those seams, or even try, like we talked about at the onset, one of those middle screens that they ran a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
We've not seen any from either team, and I'm surprised tonight.
Yeah, I agree. I think Nolan Ehrenhausen had a lot of success on that first drive, too. That's a name we didn't come back to. Another name we can get more involved and engaged, kind of open things up for Luke in the backfield. We can get Nolan involved. Like you said, Q, we need to get Q the ball a little bit more, let him work in space, and let him do his thing. So the Bulldogs are going to kick off, start the second half, I believe. Excuse me. I stand corrected. The Bulldogs will receive. So I never did know who won the toss. That tells me they deferred. in the first half. So it looks like the Bulldogs will receive, and that's a good thing. Bulldogs will get the ball first. So they're lining up. We're getting ready for some more Bulldog football, 12-minute quarters. Bulldogs are out and ready. Mount Zion still huddled up on the sideline getting instructions from their coach.
Oh, here we go.
By the way, Mount Zion's coach is, excuse me, I'll get that for you. Their coach is Patrick Etherton. Coach Etherton's got their guys ready for the second half, and they'll kick off. Looks like you got Walsh and Rogers deep for the Bulldogs. Eisenman in the upfield, and I can't quite make out. It looks like Braden Pagel is the next man up there. And to kick for your Mount Zion Braves is Jager DeMarin. Here we go. Second half is officially underway.
And here's the kick. It's a little pooch grounder. It's going to be picked up, bobbled at the 20. Bringing back to the inside. He's going to come out and try to – got a blocker out in the middle.
He's open.
He's up across midfield to the 45, 40, maybe 39. Little extracurricular activity. That was a great return.
Great return. Valiant Walsh found his team. He picked that ball right up off the turf, and he made the best of it. Wasn't a great kick, not an easy kick to field, but he picked her up and he got open. There is laundry on the field. There's a flag. We'll see what that is.
Well, it's on the midfield almost to the far side.
It's on the Braves, Chad.
I'll take your word for it. I just haven't seen the signal yet.
They're going to step it off. They had a signal. They're stepping off. It was on the Braves. They didn't catch illegal hands to the face, I believe, but I'm not sure.
10-yard penalty, so the Bulldogs will pick it up at the Mount Zion 29.
What a great start, having the ball on the 29-yard line here to start the second half. Let's get this offense. Let's keep it going.
You played football, Dan. You heard it from the coaches all the time. Mental errors kill it.
They do. They do. They get exploited in high school football. I can't say enough about the crowd tonight. This crowd, I ran into athletic director Matt Hensley, and he said this is such a great crowd. He was so pleased with the crowd and the turnout, so appreciate the support here in the stadium, and I also appreciate, on behalf of Bulldog TV, thank you to all of you that are watching. There's all 150 of you watching currently, and we appreciate every one of you.
How many of those do you think are our relatives? Do we have that many?
I feel like probably 102. So, hey, Kathy and Clarence Walding, I know you're out there.
Both moms and dads.
Mom,
and,
yeah.
3 different devices going probably.
So the other 6 that aren't named Walding or Collins, we appreciate you very much.
Mahomet comes for the first time tonight under center. Wide bomb, pitch out to Johnson. He's got a lead blocker up front. That might be coming back for a hold.
Looks like there's a flag, yep, on the play. It's typically where you see a hold. Looks like 52 for the Bulldogs might have been called for a hold. I'm not sure exactly on that number, but it was a hold.
Now, you hate to see that. Gain 10, lose 10, and away we go.
Yeah, right back to where we started, more or less.
2nd and 16. That can't be right, is it? Yeah, it is. 2nd and 16 from the 36 of the Braves.
Trips right, Chad. We got a single on the near side. Dreams on the near side.
Baum checks down, looks to the sideline for the call. Almost drew him off again. Kick out in the flat. He bobbles the ball, doesn't get past the line of scrimmage, and that'll be an incomplete pass.
Well, they tried that quick screen we talked about. I think it's there. It was there on that play. It just was a tough catch, tough ball to handle. Valiant was the intended receiver, Valiant Walsh. He's a junior. Bob just missed him, but we got another down here, 3rd and 16.
Taking quite a long time to get this one to the line. Dream sets off. Johnson in the backfield, 2 to the far side. Motion from the near side. Looks like Dreams. He takes a strike downfield. He's got a man. And it is just bobbled out of his hand. Great toss.
Great toss, great attempt by Q Rogers, Quentin Rogers on the attempt there, intended receiver. He was there, he went up for it. It was a tough catch, great ball, but just fell out of his hands. That'll bring up 4th and 16.
Well, that safety came over and gave him a lot of help. It floated up there for quite a long time. We gave him that time to get over there, basically.
Yeah, good play by Mount Zion, good coverage by their DBs, including Grant McAtee that came over there, the safety, along with Frank Tyrolt and others.
Oh, this is interesting. Let's see what happens here. Baum's got 2 visitors in the backfield. He drops back. Felt like he saw something. He's going to roll. Comes to the near side. He fires across his body. He's got a guy in the end zone.
He's looking for Q.
And it's an incomplete pass. Pretty well covered.
Great coverage. Great coverage by Mount Zion. That was number 21. That was Charon Petty on the coverage. Charon did a great job. He loses a lot of inches, and he got up there and contended and knocked that ball loose from Q. But I like the attempt on 4th down. That's aggressive. It means Coach Atkins believes in this Bulldog defense. Let's see if they can do another hold here, maybe a 3 and out.
Well, here's something I've learned tonight.
Do you like popcorn?
I do. We're
Okay.
going to get back to that in a minute.
Okay.
But we finally settled the age-old question. You have better eyes than I do.
Well, of
You're
course.
seeing, 75 yards away.
I'm not gonna tell the folks at home how old you are, but I'm definitely.
Well, I don't think there's any need to.
Much younger.
Yeah.
Much younger eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, much younger.
Must
So
be.
here we go. Bulldogs on defense, Braves on offense. To give to number 7, that's Matthias Adams.
Matthias Adams is finally back in the backfield. Didn't see a whole lot of him in the second quarter. That's a head scratcher for me.
Yeah, no, he kind of disappeared. They started airing out a little bit more, and he's more of a running guy. That's the brother of the quarterback, Mahomet Adams, the QB for Mount Zion. Mahomet Adams is just a sophomore, so he's got a couple years ahead of him. He's got a good future ahead of him. He's a nice little quarterback.
To get a false start, maybe.
You're right, Chad. They're talking about it. I don't believe they've signaled just yet, but
Well, it's time to make a decision, guys.
it is a false start on the offense. That'll take them back 5.
I don't know if we have anyone in the audience that wants to throw up a comment on the YouTube channel if anyone's keeping stats, but it sure seems to me like Mount Zion is racking up a lot of penalties here tonight.
Yeah, a lot of, like you said, mental errors, and those are pretty critical in high school football, especially these are 2 good defensive teams. Every yard counts. If you're a Bulldog fan, then you like the 1st and 16. Now, we saw a lot of passes in these downs, so I'd like to see our DBs play off a little bit, drop into coverage, spin their head around. I'd like to see our middle, our box 8 guys, and those guys, the big guys, get some pressure here. Maybe we can get a Logan Petro sighting or Nick Golden. I'll give Mount Zion credit, Chad. We haven't talked a lot about Nick Golden tonight, but he is nursing an ankle injury. He's been effective, but they've definitely got the scout on him. They're sending guys at him left and right.
Yeah. He
And
still had a
Nick
couple of really good plays.
Oh, he's always going to make plays. Nick Golden is a stud on our defense, and he's always going to make plays. And he, like I said, he's nursing an ankle injury. Nothing too serious. He's obviously playing. But he's a big part of that Bulldog defense, and he's going to make some plays the second half. So there's a lot of conversation going on there. Why don't you? We need to talk about popcorn or something.
Well, I
don't know
mean,
what's
they
going
just had halftime. I don't know if they're taking another break. I'm not sure what's happening here.
on. I wish we could tell you guys at home. I don't know what's going on.
There
but
we go. They've
they're
wound the
wound
clock back up.
Yeah, here we go.
I'm still confused at why the Bulldogs come out in this single safety. Makes me real nervous as they come to a trips to our near side.
Well, they've got a plan. Let's see if they execute it.
Both Adams brothers in the backfield. Little early start there.
A little pressure. He's
Mateo's
scrambling.
got some pressure, and he's going to be
There's
sacked
Casillas.
in the back.
I believe that was Mateo. I can't tell for sure. It's on the far side of the field, but it was indeed Mateo Casillas, I
And
believe.
there we go with the good eyes again, always calling things out.
Yeah, he snuffed that out. He almost got by Mateo, but Mateo stretched out and got him. That's a big play.
That's a way to stay home here. 2nd and 21 from their own 24 after Quite a long break in confusion.
This is where I want to see our defense get hungry. Let's get hungry here. Let's create a turnover. Let's keep the pressure, keep it foot on the gas. Like to see a turnover here, if at all possible. Let's get that ball back into Wyatt's hands and go to work. 2nd and 21, here we go.
Tyrion Petty's out here in the trips formation on the single. Motion from Adams in the backfield. He's going to come around. There's that inside screen we talked about earlier. He's got nothing but wheels and green field in front of him. He'll be tripped up at the 45-yard line.
That's a big play for Mount Zion.
First time we've seen it tonight, but they showed it against who'd they play last week? Matt Toon, I think.
Matt Toon, yep.
And they just ran that left and right. And there it is again with
I think that was Tyrion
Petty
yep.
coming out of that trips.
Yeah, Petty. They took advantage of our pursuit there, and they did that little slip screen, that bubble screen, and they got a great gain out of it. It gets them all the way to the 44 on our side of the field. First and 10 for Mount Zion.
Hand off to Adams straight up the middle. He's got he just broke 2 tackles, and he's going to bring it out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, that's a big play. Big play. Matthias Adams on the run. Yancey had him, just couldn't finish him. He was right there, Ryan Yancey, but he slipped through Matthias, and he had a big gainer there. Another first down for the Braves. Bulldogs getting tested. They got to hunker down here.
Come out in a no huddle. They seem to all be in the same play, probably 2 or 3 plays at once. Got a quad block to the left. We have pressure right up the gut, and he will throw it away. That should be a flag, and it is.
It is. Wait.
We're going to call it incomplete. I think the Bulldogs thought maybe they had a runaway train there to the touchdown.
Yeah, that was they thought maybe that was a fumble because it didn't get very far, but I think it's going to be an intentional grounding.
I never saw it cross the line. He did get outside of the tackle box.
Ryan Yancey made a big play there. Ryan was providing the pressure and had him in his grasp.
Oh, they're going to wave that off.
Basically, almost a sack, but they'll call it incompletion. You're saying they're waving it off. Interesting.
Not sure what's happening here.
Okay.
Going back to the original line of scrimmage.
All right. So I'll bring up 2nd and 10. Good pressure by Yancey. Need more of that. Doing work on the line, Ryan Yancey.
Watch out for Matthias Adams still in the backfield. He is their leader when it comes to rushing yards for the year. Not used much this game. Adams drops back. He's got double coverage to the outside, and he's got a man. What is the call? They're going to call it incomplete, and boy, are we not lucky for that.
He was just out of bounds. Aschenheiser right there on the coverage. He made a heck of a catch. I think that was Christian Cahey made that catch, but he must have been just out of bounds. Far side of the field, it was right on the out of bounds line. They called incomplete, bring up 3rd and 10. Good coverage, great throw, good catch, just out of bounds.
Well, I don't see a flag, but I did see the signal from the umpire, a legal receiver downfield. Not sure if it's at the far side there by the markers.
Okay.
So we'll mark this one off.
Okay. Well, that's a good break for the Bulldogs.
5-yard penalty, illegal receiver. Not sure who that was.
That's a big break for the Bulldogs. I said Cahey made a great catch there. Just must have been just out of bounds. You saw Aschenheiser on the coverage, and he was saying no catch out of bounds. He was pretty adamant, so he was on the spot, obviously. And sure enough. So here we go. We'll start this at the 31, 3rd and 15. It's a big down for the Bulldogs early in the second half. 7 minutes, 55 seconds left to go.
Little confusion from the receivers. He drops back. He's got a guy outside again, and that's going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage out there by our DB. That's number 3.
Jake Waldinger, isn't it?
That's Jake Waldinger. Great coverage. A little bit of contact, but wasn't enough there to make any kind of call. Really good coverage. I like that Jake spun his head around earlier that time. If that ball's a little bit better or underthrown, that could have been a pick. Good coverage all the way around. And a big play on third down.
Yeah, and that's an improvement over the first half. A couple of times he got turned around, maybe in the lights looking for the ball, but he swiveled it.
Yep, good play. That'll bring up fourth down.
4th and 15 from the 31, 7:50 to go here in the third.
You got to be looking for a pass here again, Chad. Got to be ready for a pass. They got 15 yards to get here.
Safety is cheating up. We've got Adams coming around, and they keep going back to the same guy. I think they can get it. There's interference. Not sure yet on who. That came pretty early in the play.
Yeah, it came early. They must have saw some contact. That was Waldinger again on the coverage. And they must have saw some contact they didn't like. I believe they called that a pass interference.
Still no signal on who yet.
I thought Jake had pretty good coverage there, but there was some contact. Looks like they're
Now
going.
he's facing the other way, so it's going to be on the Bulldogs.
Yep, it sure is. Now that's a 15-yard penalty, so this is going to be a close spot, Chad, to see where we end up here. Now hold on.
That's not. They didn't.
No, they didn't.
What's going on here?
Yeah, there's some confusion.
Are they giving this to him at the spot of the foul?
No.
He's way beyond 15 yards.
I'm not sure what they're calling here. I'm confused.
Now they're also not signaling up here, so your guess is about as good as mine.
They gave Coach Atkins is confused too. He's asking the officials because they gave him way too many yards, I feel, for that penalty. Because that brings them all the way down to the 8-yard line. Well, whatever. It's first and goal
That's
from
a bad
8.
break for the Bulldogs. Still in single coverage to the outside. Looks like the handoff to Adams up the gut. He swings to the left, and he'll be taken down maybe a gain of 3 or 4 maybe. Inside the red zone, and this is exactly what we didn't want to see coming into the third quarter.
Nope, we're getting tested here. We got to make a stand. That'll bring up 2nd and 4. Second goal from the 4.
Handoff to Adams again. He's met right at the line of scrimmage. Won't get much out of that.
Big play by our line. Look like there's Nick Golden making a huge play when we need him. Nick Golden comes firing through the gap, and he makes a big play to bring up third down.
We need a stand here.
Yep, we need to get this crowd fired up.
Oh, well, there's the bell.
Where's the gong? That'll get them going. The old gong always works.
It's either that or the Undertaker's here.
Well, the old WWF reference. I like it. We could use a little Stone Cold Steve Austin right now on the line.
We got a tight end to the right here. Motion from the near side. Pass right across, untouched.
Yep.
Number 81 will grab that right behind the linebackers. That's hard to see.
Yep, little slant route. Travis McNeil on the reception for the Braves. He got loose right over the middle. That play's been there for Mount Zion, especially on goal line.
I think what we've seen here just in this last drive, certainly coming out of the half, is Mount Zion knows where they can start to pick us. They're starting to see, I think, that we're playing a little too close.
Yeah.
Let's hope that the Bulldogs can recover from this.
Yeah, let's hope they can make some adjustments, make some plays. There's still a long way to go in this game. Mount Zion 19, Mahomet 21.
Going for the 2-point
looks like
conversion.
They're going for 2. They're going to try to tie this game up.
Adams alone back with his brother, senior and sophomore. There's a snap. The younger across the middle again, and it is caught for the 2-point conversion, and we've got a ball game, Dan.
That's a great catch, good coverage. They just made a play.
They ran the same play to the opposite side of the field this time.
Yep, really good coverage for our Bulldogs. They made a good play. That was Charon Petty, I believe, on the reception for the 2-point conversion. That ties it up, 21 all.
Well, just to give you a little update, we said early in the first half, it's actually a request if anyone wanted to bring some popcorn out. No one took us up on that.
Oh, man.
But I am happy to report that I made it down to the
Bulldog concession stand.
They were nice enough to help me.
Okay.
So I got a couple of handfuls of really good Friday night popcorn.
Attaboy.
If you know what I mean.
Friday Night Lights popcorn, nothing better. I feel like you're going to flap your brain out or whatever you say.
I won't even tell you if I picked up some candy on the way out.
Well, you wouldn't share anyway.
No. That's a good point.
21-21. We've got us a ball game.
No matter which way it goes, this is exactly what you did want to see. You didn't want to see a blowout necessarily in either way, although we would have taken if it was the Bulldogs.
Well, yeah, I would beg to differ, Chad. I'll take a blowout. But
well,
it is good football. It's good Apollo Conference football. Two good teams going at it. We need these kind of tests if we're going to make any kind of playoff run. This is a good test for our team. We need games like this that they make you better as the season goes on. So here we go. It's a short kick. Well done by our Bulldogs to cover that baby up. That was Mitchell Gallier that covered that up. That was a tough play for him to make.
Well, he's done that every time they've kicked off, and I think they know they do not want it in Dream's hands in the back.
No, they don't want Dream hand on the ball or Quentin Rogers.
Or Quentin Rogers.
So pretty good field position. We'll take it on the 40. Start this drive. 6 minutes, 8 seconds left in the third quarter. Tie ball game, 21-21. Bulldogs start up 1st and 10. Our regular guys are out there.
Out comes Baum. Johnson in the backfield. Dreams is to our close side here. Hand off to Johnson. He cuts back. He gets across the 45 and taken down right there at the 46.5, approaching midfield, which is still the 50-yard line and not the 51.
Well, I got a text, Chad, at half.
Oh.
And I think I feel like we should probably honor this request.
Yeah.
There should be a 51-yard line in honor of Dick Butkus. I mean, we are in Illinois and we're close to Champaign. So I'm going to just keep calling it the 51. I don't care what you say.
Well, I think the challenge there is which side do you call the
is
there two 51s?
You get two of them.
Here's that bubble screen to the far side. Got a little room. It'll be good enough for a first down.
That's Quentin Rogers on the catch.
We'll come out to about the 44-yard line of Mount Zion. Mahomet marching this down a little easier than the last couple of possessions.
Yeah, Q got that bubble screen, and he took it for a first down. He blew right past that 51-yard line.
There's a snap to Baum, hand off to Johnson. He comes around to the 45, got a little bit of room out to the 40, breaks a tackle, breaks another one, got more room, and he's out to the 32-yard line.
He's doing work. Luke Johnson doing work, our sophomore running back. He just keeps spinning them wheels and breaking tackles. That's a good, hard run by our workhorse.
Well, I thought Mateo was our workhorse.
They're all workhorses.
Okay.
They're all Bulldogs.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. I like when Max McComb does that. He's the PA announcer. It always gets everybody jived
There's the
up.
pump fake. He lets it go. He's got a man wide open out at the 5-yard line. He's caught.
Big catch by Nolan Nierenhausen. Is he in?
Not take it. They'll mark him right at the 1 or 2-yard line. Was wide open, completely
wide open. Blown
coverage.
Nolan Nierenhausen, one of them senior guys, steps up, makes a huge play, takes advantage of broken coverage, and almost scored it.
I think we've got a player down near the goal line for Mount Zion. 21, 27, something like that. Your eyes are better than mine.
Yeah, I can't quite tell. Looks like number 4 is over there. Zach Gerard is tending to him, and that's 21, Chad. That's Cheren Petty, and he's going to take this play off. He's shaking up.
Well, his helmet came off, so I think he's got to anyway.
Yeah, by rule, you got to take one play off. And Cheren Petty, we've been announcing his name on the other side of the ball quite a bit, and he made a big defensive play on Q in the first half to get up there and deflect one. He's going to take this play off, so let's see if we can punch it in from the 2. 1st and goal from the 2.
New number for me, number 17, coming out for the Bulldogs with the play.
That's Valiant Walsh.
Okay, I take that back. Not a new number. Bomb under center. We're all tight. 1st and goal from the 2.
They're
the
pushing.
handoff up the middle.
They're pushing.
And no signal just yet. Boy, if he doesn't have it, it's at the half-inch.
Touchdown
Bulldogs. There's that crowd you were looking for.
There they are. Here we go. Let's see some fireworks. Let's give the credit to the offensive line there.
They just pushed all the way through.
That was like a rugby play. A little scrum play. They just pushed them in. They're hung up. It was Mitchell Gallier who punched her in. He's the fullback. He's in our big goal line package, and Mitchell punched it in with help from his horses on the line. Looks like Houchin's out to hold. Walmer's on the kick. We got a late one coming in. That's number 7, Ethan Harrell, coming in late, but he's there. Walmer sets up to kick. Houchin to hold. The snap is good. The kick is up. The kick is good.
And here, I didn't understand what it would take, but it was only a touchdown to get the crowd going.
I think so I've been to a few football games, and that usually does it.
Yeah.
I mean,
they don't normally do it for no reason.
9 times out of 10, there's a lot of cheering when they score. If you're at home.
Well, speaking of which, the cheerleaders are out getting the fans going down in the student section with all their pom-poms.
Heck yeah, let's hear it for the cheerleaders, keeping this crowd energized. There's a lot of cheerleaders, and they work hard too. They do a lot of practicing. There's a good group of ladies down there working hard and getting this crowd fired up.
Well, one of them's my niece.
Is that right?
Is that right? Is right. And they gave me a mic, so I feel like I could say that out loud.
Yeah, you can shout her out.
Yeah,
what's her name?
Grace Collins. She's in the back row there.
Shout out to Grace Collins and her teammates. They're doing their push-ups.
You already lost me again with the push-ups.
Well, I think they got to get 28 of them, so the more we score, the harder it gets.
Oh, you know.
They took a shortcut. I think they just do touchdowns, apparently. That was like 4.
Okay.
That felt like 4 push-ups.
Well, they divided by 2. I don't know which it was. Carried the 1.
I don't know. It might be Common Core math.
Simple arithmetic, maybe.
We didn't do Common Core, but that's all the rage. Here comes Walmer on the kickoff. Walmer boots it deep. It's to Cahey. He's dangerous back here.
Christian.
What a play!
Pummeled at
What
the
a
25-yard line.
Who was that? Number. Oh, he's so fired up we can't catch his number. Well, we'll get it for you guys. Leaf Olson. What a play by Leaf. He just blew him up. And
He never saw that hit coming.
No. Not an easy play to make on that. Number 80, Leaf Olson. He's a sophomore, Chad. Leaf is a sophomore, and he blew that play up on Cahey. I got a little worried when Cahey got it because he's dangerous, but Leaf didn't have any problem with it.
Well, you got to say that the momentum has switched a little bit. Let's see what happens, obviously, on this drive. But
yeah, let's see if it transferred over to defense. Let's get a big play here and turn this back over to our offense. Let's get a 3-and-out. Let's get a turnover. Let's make a play.
Tied into our near side. Waldinger comes over to cover the slot. No one to the left.
Heavy left, or near side. Heavy.
Handoff right up the middle to.
Big play.
That's going to be Adams.
Big play by Heiser to make that tackle. If Heiser doesn't make that tackle, he can get loose for a while.
He's gone.
Because they really overloaded the near side here, and there was nothing but green ahead of him. If Ashton Heiser, the senior, doesn't make that play, that could have been trouble. Great job, Ashton, on that play. He's a senior. All right, you know that threat of the pass is always there. We gotta make a play here, Bulldogs.
We've got the single man coverage up top. We've seen it all night. They spread us, try to draw them off sides. Does not work.
Nick Golden is really pressured. He's right up on the line pressing from the linebacker spot. He's coming. Let's see if
there's the snap. He drops back. He's trying to go for the pass again. He's got his guy open, and he misses it. Again, he overthrows it.
He overthrew it. Jake took a stride, and he just kind of got behind the guy just a little bit and gave him enough opening. A good pass. He drops that in the breadbacks, but he actually overthrew him again, and that's good for the Bulldogs. Jake was there, but he kind of slipped a little bit when he took a stride. And that gave that receiver just enough room to make a play.
Well, at this point, it's honestly not kind of fair what's happening. They see where they're going. They're not giving any double coverage, cheating that safety to the far side.
Yeah, they're going to keep testing. Let's see if we can make a play. Whether it's Houchin on this side or Jake Walding on the other side, they're going to make a play. They just got to spin that head around, catch a break here. They're going to keep going. Big play here, 3rd and 10.
There's a snap. He looks back to that center bubble screen. He's going to be caught up at the line, breaks a tackle. And he will be smothered
by the Bulldogs. Big play by the Bulldogs.
That'll come down to about the 29-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, Dan.
That's 4th down. They did that slip screen. Waldinger got through there and got a hold of his ankle just long enough for his teammates to come finish that job. And that's a big play for the Bulldogs, bringing up 4th down. Dream Eagle will come out to receive. We keep the rest of our defense out there just in case there's any funny business.
We've had one return for a touchdown, I think, in the first or second game.
Yeah.
On a punt.
We have.
I think it was Dream. High snap, kick is on its way.
Pretty good punt.
It won't quite get to him. It's going to hit down about the 44 and be touched just right around there, 44, 45-yard line. The Bulldogs will take over from there.
Well, we caught a break there. They had a guy open, but we caught a break, and we made a play on the next play, and we got out of it. So here we are. We get the ball our offense just like we need to. Let them do some work, try to get us up 2 scores.
Quentin Rogers goes out to the far side. Luke Johnson in the backfield.
I could see a lot of run heavy here. Try to go to work here and run that clock a little bit. Let Luke go to work.
Now, if you look at how they're lined up on Dream, they're giving him respect. They're giving him 7 yards out here. They know it, and he knows he could break it like he just did, but unfortunately they ran it to Johnson. He's going to lose a yard or 2 there.
Yeah, he did. That was that was Adam Lutz on the play. Adam blew that up. He saw it coming. Made a good play, number 28 for the Braves, Adam Lutz. He came through there and made a great play for the Braves. That'll bring up 2nd and 12 on 42.
If you look out to Quentin Rogers, there's a serious mismatch here that they're not taking advantage of.
Yeah,
he's got to have 5 or 6 inches on this DB out here.
He's got a great height advantage, and they do go to Q. Q receives it. He makes it. There he goes. He trucks him. What a great play. Just give him a little bit of space, Chad. He's going to make a play, and he got us a Bulldog. First down.
It's almost like we knew what was coming.
You know what I like about that play?
What's that?
You called it. You're like a professional.
Well,
you did your homework.
I'm a semi-professional.
You're a semi-pro?
Yeah.
Like Will Ferrell?
Yep.
Yeah.
Self-proclaimed know-it-all.
I love it.
Yeah.
Jack of all trades?
Yeah.
Master of none. Okay, here we go. First down, Bulldogs.
Hand off to Johnson again. He's got some space right up the middle.
Here he goes.
He's breaking. He's dragging 3 guys with him, and he will get down inside the 20.
Go to work, Luke.
Break of about 16 on that. I think it's going to be his biggest carry of the day.
It's a big play. Ethan Hamrick finally got him down, wrestled him down. But not before he gained about 16, like you said. And that puts us right at the 23, 24-yard line.
Now they're switching out their package.
Yeah, we might have something up our sleeve here, Chad, because Wyatt Baum, the quarterback, coming out of the game.
Watch out for a Wildcat maybe coming out.
Yeah, this is interesting. So our backup quarterback is Nolan Nierenhausen. He's number 2. You got to imagine he's probably going to line up behind center. Let's see. So Wyatt trots off. We got a tight package. And Mount Zion doesn't like what they see. They're going to call a timeout. And that's a good. Give Coach Atkins credit for forcing a timeout there because that was a confusing package.
Well, it's confusing for us, and we've seen them run it all day.
We haven't seen that all season, but they had, like you said, I think it's some sort of Wildcat package. Nolan's our backup quarterback, and he's a runner, obviously. He normally gets the ball out of the backfield or in those, small slant packages. So I imagine they had some kind of Wildcat set up. It forced a timeout. Mount Zion's coach didn't like what he saw. Called a timeout wisely. And that could be big later on in this game, wasting a timeout. Coach Patrick Etherton for Mount Zion, who called that timeout. So that gives Bulldogs some time to figure out what they want to do next. Will they bring out Wyatt again, or are they going to try this same package? What do you think?
I think at this point in the game, it's time to try something different, throw a look at them, trick play.
Sure. They do bring Baum back out, though, so it's back to our normal offensive package, which is fine. They had plenty of time to get that play call from Coach Berner, our offensive coordinator. He's up here calling plays into Coach Atkins.
Dreams up in the slot formation. Got an up back, and Johnson, motion from the near side. Hand off to number 5. Q Rogers, Quentin Rogers. Haven't seen that yet today. That's nice to see.
Yeah, it's good play. That was Brock Trump who made a good play for Mount Zion, number 20. Wrapped him up. No relation to Donald.
Oh,
I mean, he might be.
how would we know?
He very well could be. But his name is Brock, last name Trump.
My brother's name is
It is.
not Trump, Brock.
Oh, Brock.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Also no relation.
Okay.
Yeah.
To Brock Trump. Or Donald. Okay. Here we go. 2nd and 5. They bring in Nolan again to quarterback. He
Misdirection, hand up.
Misdirection
They're
to
going to
Q.
walk right in.
Q Rogers for the touchdown Bulldogs. Great play. Atkins just fired up, baby. They were waiting to play that. They wanted to call that before, I think, and they got it. We're going to try to get that one. We're going to roll that one back, Ryan. So he brings in that Wildcat package, and Nolan fakes the pitch, gives it to Q, and Q had nothing but open pasture ahead. Give credit to the line.
I didn't see where Q was lined up, if he was on the far side or if he was kind of in that slot formation, but nobody touched him.
I didn't see it either, but Ryan gave us a replay. Thank you, Ryan, in the booth. And here comes Walmer out. He's been perfect today, Kyle. The hold's good. The kick is good.
Luckily, you didn't jinx him, so the Bulldogs are up 35-21.
2-score ball game, just like that. Bulldogs applying a little pressure here.
Third quarter is winding down. And I think what we've seen here is, the Bulldogs come out, 2 games, just pummeled their first 2 opponents. Question is, hey, is this a real team this year?
Yeah.
They've demonstrated tonight they can hang in there with a really tough team.
They can hang in. They can fight through adversity. And you know what's, I think, a little bit of an advantage is that platoon-style game that we play, where we don't have any two-way players. So when you see the second half, you're starting to see a little wear and tear on the other guys that are going both ways. Where our guys are fresh, they're only going one way, they're only exerting energy on their side, their role. And I think you see that paying off in the second half of these games against teams that play both ways a lot. And a lot of Mount Zion's playmakers play both ways. There's several of them. So with that, we're up 35-21, 47 seconds left to go in the third quarter. A lot of ball game left. I'm going to keep the pressure up. Walmer lines up to kick, and he'll kick it deep to Sharon. I believe that's Sharon back there. He's back. Can't quite tell who has
Great
the
kick.
ball.
It's going to be caught at the 6. He's going to come out to the 20 and be met there by a pack of Bulldogs.
That's Logan again.
See what I did there?
Pack of Bulldogs.
Pack of Bulldogs.
Well done. Well played.
Thank you.
Leaf Olson. Give Leaf Olson credit again. He might be special teams player of the day. He's going all the way down the sideline getting high fives. Leaf Olson, the sophomore. He might be special teams player of the week. I don't know. 2 big tackles here in the second half on the kickoffs.
Well, I think we just make the determination
I feel
and
like-
let the coaching staff know.
Yeah, I feel like if you're listening, coaches, when you play it back, we're going to put in a vote for Leaf Olson on special teams play of the day. But you got to give credit to Kyle Walmer, too. He's been perfect on the extra points, and he's been great on kickoffs. He's putting it in there where we want it. Here comes our defense. Let's make some plays.
So both Adams are back in. We've not seen Zach Gerard here in the second half.
We haven't. They're just going single back.
Motion from the senior. He's going to quarterback keeper up the middle. He's got some room, and the linebackers will wrap him up, take him down about the 25-yard line. Number 22 on the tackle.
22 on the tackle would be Dayton Eisenman with a big play. So good play by Eisman coming up from the safety position. He snuffed that out, and he got his head in there and made a big play for the Bulldogs. Still, they made a 4-yard gain on that play, though, Chad. That'll bring us to a close the third quarter. 35-21. Frank Dutton Field lit up tonight. Friday Night Lights, Bulldog football. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
50 years. You've believed in Busey. You dreamed of owning your first home. You partnered with us to customize a plan. You started a business. You trusted us to guide you through the ups and downs. You wanted to leave a legacy. You allowed us to bring your dreams to life. We thank you for the opportunity to serve you and your family for generations. Busey, fulfilling dreams since 1868.
At E1 Networks, we take our role in connecting, protecting, and monitoring businesses in Central Illinois very seriously. When you need us, we'll be there, with service that sets the standard. From access control and structured cabling to video surveillance and fiber installation, we always strive to provide creative solutions to the ever-changing technology needs of our clients. Contact D1 Networks today. Visit our website or call us at 855-836-6363.
Go, Bulldog football.
Just enough break to get some popcorn in my mouth.
Attaboy. You're going to have to drink some water or something after that.
Adams, hands off to Adams. He's coming around the corner. He's got, tripped up.
Good
And
play
just
by
absolutely-
Heiser.
Heiser meets him at the 27.
Ashton Heiser with a great tackle in open field. It's a big play. Not before a few yards gain, but they're short of the first down. They're at the 30. They need to get to about the 32. That brings up third down. 3rd and 2. Let's see if our linebackers, our line can stiffen up here. Respect the pass, though. This is when they might try something sneaky with the pass play. So we're in the 4th quarter. We're up 2 scores.
There's a snap. He's going to drop back right across the middle. Oh!
It's incomplete. Good coverage. He just he threw behind him. Tried to get it to Christian Cahey, their playmaker, but the pass from the quarterback was just a little bit behind him. Mahomet Adams, the quarterback, excuse me. He just threw that just a little bit behind his receiver, but we had great coverage over the middle.
His passes have kind of been side-goggling all day.
Side-goggling, that's a term you don't hear every day.
Well,
unless you got bad eyesight, and you say that a lot, or your old age. Dream Eagle, and yes, that is his real name. I've gotten a lot of questions about that. That's his real name, Dream Eagle. He's a heck of a player. He's back deep. He's going to fair catch it. So I got a funny story about Dream Eagle.
I'm with you.
Last week we played Effingham, and Effingham's PA announcer slipped several times, and he slipped and he called him Dream Weaver.
Oh, that's a
it's a great
song. It's a great song.
Oh, Dream Weaver. So I thought we should play that every time he catches the ball. Shouldn't we?
We should. I haven't heard it yet tonight. Of course, we've got headphones on. How would we know?
Yeah,
but
we wouldn't know. But I feel like that should be an automatic. Like Dream Weaver. Come on. I think we can make that happen here on Bulldog TV. Ryan in the booth says we can make that happen.
Well, why wait till next week? I mean, we're here now, right?
Well, we might as well.
Wow. 11:02 to go to the game. Mahomet comes out in that tight package.
Yeah, they
stacked
come back
up
with
motion.
It's a drop. He dropped the football. That's a turnover. I think
that's a tough break.
Yeah, that's a fumble for Bulldogs. They came out, Chad, in that Wildcat, and it looked like a snap wasn't clean, and it was mishandled somehow, and it ended up on the turf, and Mount Zion covered it up. So defense got to come back out on the field.
I didn't even see.
I didn't catch
bomb
who
out there.
Covered it. No, I don't. I think they came out in that Wildcat again, and because it was that tight formation, and I think the snap just got mishandled. That's a little bit. You run a little bit of risk when you don't have the same two guys with your center and quarterback.
He's not getting the snaps probably a lot anyway. It's a little bit.
That can happen, but we've limited the turnovers today thus far. So let's see if our defense can make a stand here. 40-yard line will be where it starts for the Braves.
Motion from the backfield,
fumbles.
He's going to get some pressure. Oh, one-handed catch across the middle. He is down to the 20, and he might march this one in. He won't. He'll get down to the 9. One-handed catch right behind the linebackers.
Great catch by Christian Cahey. He made a heck of a catch. He got loose. It was kind of a broken play, and there was a couple missed tackles along the way that broke him open. And they march all the way back down. They'll spot the ball just about at the, where is it, Chad, 10?
10, I said 9. I mean, what's a yard between friends?
Yeah, what's a yard between friends? Can't see it from my house. Yeah, it's a big play. It was kind of a broken play, and they made a great play out of it. Cahey over the middle, catches it one-handed, and then gets loose. Cale Schweihart finally wrestles him down at the 10. So let's see here, 1st and 10. It's actually 1st and goal. They got the yard marker down. 10 yards to go.
Some confusion in the backfield. There's a guy uncovered in the flat, but Adams steps up, and he will be wrapped down by number 11.
Braden Houchin with a big play out there on the corner. Houchin had his contain. He did his job, and he wrapped him up and held on tight. Big play by Braden Houchin on the outside. I don't believe they even got a yard there. They might have. Yeah, they got right back to the line of scrimmage, so that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, some of these play calls are real head scratchers. You're seeing the same thing over and over with the exception of that slip screen down the middle.
Yep. Here we go, 2nd and 10. They like to go over the middle here with a slant pass, so we got to be looking for that if we're safety DBs.
McCaddy out to the near side to us. Motion from the far side. Hand off to Adams around the corner, and he is taken down maybe around the 3-4 yard line maybe.
Yeah, he got a little loose. It looked like Casillas got him down, tripped him up there. Not before a few yards, though. That'll pin Bulldogs a little bit deeper here. Brings up 3rd down. Ball looks like it's going to be spotted around, does it look like the 4 or 5 yard line. 3rd and 4. Bulldogs up 2 scores, 35-21. 9:28 left in the game. Coach from Mount Zion gets a play call in. They line up. Here we go, Chad.
Well, they're running that bubble package to the far side. Watch the single coverage to the near side. You got Waldinger and McCaddy out here. Watch for that slant. Well, just when we said he wasn't back in, there is Zach Gerard on the carry, but he's smacked up.
Big play by the Bulldogs to get him down. He only gains maybe a yard, maybe. Yeah, it looks like he got 1 yard on the play. Pack of Bulldogs on the tackle, and that brings up 4th and goal. So here we go. You got to look for that pass, like you said, over the middle. It's been successful for them all night.
It's just a gaping hole in coverage.
Yep. Let's see if we can take that inside route out. Knock him off the coverage and make a play here. 4th and goal from the 3. This is a big play in this ball game.
Gerard again in the backfield. There's Adams motioning for the receiver who doesn't move. They look back and check out for the play.
You got to watch that slant.
And there's going to be a timeout call.
Watch that slant over the middle.
Mount Zion takes the timeout. 4th and 3, 8:34 to go in the game. 35-21. Our Bulldogs on top.
Yeah, this is a big ball game. Big play in the ball game. We're going to take a little time out here. We'll take a break. Be right back.
One company is on a mission to put 1 million people to work each year. Sounds like a big number, doesn't it? Not to Express employment professionals. Are you looking for the right opportunity? Choose Express for a new job or the next step in your employment. We take pride in connecting the right people with the right company.
Let us help. We'll open doors for you.
Express is on a mission to put 1 million people to work each year.
All right, we're back. Bulldog TV. Thanks for watching at home. We've got a great game between 2 conference rivals, Apollo Conference rivals, Mount Zion Braves, 21, Mahomet Bulldogs, 35. 4th down and goal from the 3. There's the gong. Crowd's on their feet, Chad. Here we go. Let's make a play.
Press coverage, trips left, both Adams brothers. The senior goes out in motion, quarterback keeper up the middle, and he will get the score.
He got him. He just barely got in. Just barely got in. Eisenman right there on the tackle, but he must have just barely got in.
By the hair of a chinny chin.
So that'll bring the score 35-27. Good hold. I thought they had him. He must have snuck it just barely across the plane. We don't have instant replay reviews, so we're going to have to live with it. And that's a touchdown by McCoby, the quarterback.
There's a lot of time left on this clock, Dame.
There's a lot of time. McCoby Adams just kind of spread the offense out, made it look pass, and then he just took it right up the middle for a touchdown. They line up to kick the extra point. It's Brandon Traxler on the kick, and he
Hooch
misses.
kick, and it will not hit. Second
It's
time
his
today.
Second miss of the day. Here we go, 35-27. That's a big miss. That means they got to go for 2 if they can come back. But I believe in our offense. I think they're gonna come out here and, like I said, it helps that we platoon because we're fresh. We've got all our guys, all 11 guys on offense are coming out fresh now on this drive. Let's see if we can do a little ground and pound, take some
Get that
time
clock
off
away.
that clock. Yeah, let's roll that clock. 8:29 left in the game. Hey, I got a text from. I like to play this game for the future, guys. If you can find my number, text where you're watching from. And the farthest text I've gotten, we've got a viewer from the Phoenix, Arizona area tonight.
No kidding.
His name's Kyle Walters.
How about that?
He's one of the family members of many that are watching. But Kyle and his wife Lacey are out in Phoenix, Arizona, watching Bulldog TV. We're nationwide, worldwide. We're worldwide. If you got internet, you can watch Bulldog TV.
Well, the question is, they're the farthest. Who's the closest?
Closest viewer, I know I heard Ben Dyer down the streets watching.
Well, let's
Shout out to
let's
Ben
just give it
Dyer.
to him. Yeah.
Ben Dyer's watching.
This crowd
at
has
home.
really got into it here during our last break.
Here we go. Fourth quarter. Time to go see what you're made of. Here comes the kick. Just got one man back, Chad.
I think there's some confusion. He was playing a little.
It's like a little squib kick again. Just got to get on top of that ball.
Oh, no.
That ball's
Ball
loose.
pops out.
That ball's loose.
And it looks like Bulldogs have
There's the scrum.
preliminarily.
We're going to have to figure out. This is a lot of people on top of the ball. Nobody's saying either way right now. Mount Zion thinks they have it. There's a scrum, though.
No official word yet.
No official word.
Oh, official word looks like the Bulldogs.
They point.
They
changed
correct
it. They changed it. Tough break for the Bulldogs. They had it in their hands and they couldn't quite cover it up. It got loose, popped loose, ended up on the turf. Mount Zion recovers. And here we go. Defense has got to make a stand.
That feels like a 9-volt battery on your tongue, doesn't it, Dan?
Oh, man, I'm telling you what, that hurts. That stings a little bit, doesn't it?
They'll take over at the 28.
I haven't had a 9-volt battery on my tongue since I was little, and it's one and done on that deal.
Well, do you just take for granted that it's dead now and you just throw it away?
Well, I guess there's testers.
Oh.
If you're cheap like me, you can test it. But
I tried on my tongue myself.
Or you can just go to Amazon or go to the local Ace Hardware here in Mahomet and pick you up a new one.
Okay.
Anyway, we got a ball game. 8:23, 35-27. That extra point miss might come up big here. Let's see if we can make a stand.
We've still got this single coverage out to our near side. Waldinger busted coverage on the inside. He's going to pass it. He's got a guy, and it is broken up. Oh, but he catches it on the tip.
He dropped it. It was a drop. It looked like he almost had it.
That would have been a spectacular play, and that's a lucky draw there for the Bulldogs.
Houchin went up and made a great play to deflect it, but that ball was live, and it was almost taken in by the Mount Zion Braves for a touchdown, but it hit the turf. Thank goodness.
Remind me of that Georgia-Auburn game last year.
Holy cow, yeah, that was wild, wasn't it? That was almost a wild highlight play there, but Braden Houchin made a great play to get his hand on that ball to deflect it. So they're going to keep testing us deep. Mahomet Adams got knocked down on that play, though. He was under duress, and he made a great throw.
Still limping a little bit.
Yeah, he got hit pretty hard. I didn't see who had the pressure. 2nd and 10. Here we go.
Motion from Adams. Quarterback keeper up the middle, and he'll be marched up maybe 2 or 3 yards on that.
Nick Golden breaks through. Golden with a huge play from the linebacker spot, comes in there, wraps him up. Feel like he got a couple yards there, maybe 3rd and 8 coming up here.
Well, the one thing I've noticed about Mahomet Adams here tonight is that he doesn't throw any bullets. Everything he throws is at an upward trajectory.
It is.
To give that receiver time to get into position.
It is. You hope we can make a play on one of these balls and turn this game back into the offense hands. And you got to think they're going to be looking to pass again here. Mahomet Adams, sophomore. He's got a nice ball. Here he goes. Here we go. Bulldogs showing pressure.
Motion in. Now they pick it up. He's going up top again. And no flag on that, but he sure got lost.
Yeah, that was Heiser on the coverage, and that ball wasn't a good ball, actually, which helped. It kind of came out funny, and it was it dropped, thankfully. Ashton Heiser on the coverage. He couldn't quite find his man, but it worked. And just not a great ball by Adams. Big play, Chad, 4th and 8, 7 minutes, 19 seconds. Let's make a play here, Bulldogs, and the crowd is up. Bulldog crowd is on their feet.
They're getting into it. Ball's going to be marked at the 21.
This is big play in this game. Everybody's on their feet for the Bulldogs.
Both Adams. We've got twins to the left.
Here we go. Lock them down, defense. Let's go.
Twins to the right, man coverage. Safety is cheating up to the far side. And there's a whistle on the play. Looks like a timeout by Mount Zion.
Timeout, Mount Zion. That'll be their second timeout. They've got one remaining. Bulldogs have all 3 timeouts left on the board.
There's a little known trivia, Dan.
Yes, sir.
Mahomet was not the original place for the town. Did you know that?
I did. Well, I know the original name of the town. Is that what you're referring to?
That is. And it's called what?
Middletown. Middletown was at one point the name of the town. And
well, that's true.
There haven't been 2 Middletowns, so they had to come up with something
That's
different.
exactly right, because it was between where and where. I don't exactly remember. I want to say Danville and Bloomington.
That sounds about right.
I mean, I could make that up.
You're asking too much of me now.
Well,
I mean, I can only do so much trivia.
I could always bring more. I mean, stuff I actually know about.
Well, maybe next game we'll bring some more trivia for you. Let's take a minute and recognize our sponsors. While we do that, Chad, real quick, I'm going to thank Subway, Busey Bank, Jackson Quality Construction, Express Employment Professionals, D1 Networks, Christie Clinic, Mahomet, McDonald's, First State Bank of Forest, and Classic Plumbing. And here we go.
Here we go. It's 4th and 8 from the 21. Adams Brothers, a familiar sight in the back. They come out in the same split formation, 2 to the left. Motion from the senior across the middle, and it's nearly picked off.
Nick Golden with a tip pass. They read it. They've had that open all night, and the Bulldog defense read it. Nick Golden gets the deflection, and we're going the other way.
That is the play we needed. The break had to come our way. Eventually it does.
Right place, right time. Nick Golden comes up right when we need him to come up with a big pass deflection.
Hey, if this turns out to be a win for the Bulldogs, I think that's the play of the game.
That might be the play of the game because they've had that all night, and we finally adjusted to it. We dropped back a little bit. Nick stayed off that pressure and made a great play to deflect the pass. So here we go.
Bulldogs take over. Bomb in the backfield. Johnson with him. Looks left, looks right. Signals forward, tries to draw him off sides. Doesn't move. Here comes a signal from the sideline. Trips to the left. He drops back. He's got a man on a quick slant, number 5, and that'll come out to the 27-yard line.
That's Quentin Rogers on the reception. Q gets the ball.
When they're playing soft like that, you got to take those quick slants.
You got to take it. Take what you can get, and Wyatt's capable of making those throws, no question about it. I'd like to see him mix in a little Luke Johnson here, keep that clock running. But if it's open, like you said, if they're playing off, let's just take what we can get, keep moving the chain. 6 minutes, 48 left in the game.
2nd and 4 from the 27. There's a snap. Hand off to Johnson up the middle. He's met right there. He breaks a tackle. He's holding on, dragging another one. He's going to come out to the 36-yard line. Great legs.
Great legs. Just what the doctor ordered there. Ask for a little run, keep that clock moving. We give it to the workhorse, Luke Johnson, for a Bulldog first down.
He's racking them up here tonight. I got to tell you, I was dead wrong thinking that Mount Zion would key in on and keep him. He's not the fastest kid on the field, but he is strong as an ox.
Oh, he's strong as an ox. He is strong, and he's a sophomore. We're going to see a lot more of him throughout the years. Bulldogs winding that clock down. Scoreboard, Chad says Mount Zion is out of timeouts. That could be big on this drive.
Johnson comes up. Another quick. It's tipped, and he's going to let it fall. That'll be an incomplete pass, and that'll bring up Second and 10 from the 36.
They tried that little slip screen to Dream Eagle, and the ball did get tipped by a Mount Zion defender. Ruled incomplete. Dream made the smart play, though. He went ahead and covered up just in case. We don't want any crazy turnovers.
Fullback is in the up back position, I should say. Dream comes in motion from the far side. There's a snap. Hand off to Johnson around. He's got a little bit of running room. Stiff arm, breaks one tackle.
Keep going,
There's
Luke.
a flag. It's probably coming back for holding on that far side.
Usually where you see the flag come out, it's usually a hold. It was a good run by Luke. They're going to march him back 5 yards and bring up 3rd and 15.
And that'll stop the clock, won't it?
It
On the
does.
penalty.
It does.
Yeah.
So there'll be 55. 5:55 left in the game. Bulldogs up 35-27.
I wonder if they're going to make it to the 51-yard line.
Let's hope they do. We could use a 51-yard play right here.
We've got man coverage soft on the outside, and that free safety is cheating way up.
Chad, that was a 10-yard penalty, so that's actually, we got 20 yards to get here. And it keeps it 2nd down, so we got a couple downs here to get it back.
And that safety's going to give that up back 15 yards of respect.
Yeah, that's wide open.
There's that bubble screen, and it goes over the head of both of those Mahomet players, number 5, number 17. It was there, and if that safety's going to give you that much room, you got to take that strike.
Yeah, it was there. They went for it. Just that play takes a long time to develop. It's a long throw to make.
You're coming across the whole field to do it.
It's a tough throw. He made a good throw on it, and it just got broke up there at the last second.
3rd and 20 from the 26. Clock is stopped at the 5:27 mark.
Here comes Nolan. He's coming in for Gallier. I think Coach Atkins, he's got to play for this, doesn't he?
Well, it looks like the crowd likes whatever they're seeing.
He's got a play drawn up for this. He's ready. Let's see what Wyatt can do here. 3rd and 20.
Baum looks over his offense. He drops back. He's got time.
Plenty
No
of time.
pressure. Oh, right up the gut. I don't think he ever saw that coming. That's going to bring up 4th, but he did the right thing and not try to force it. He's going to make Mount Zion earn this touchdown if they can get it.
You bet. He had plenty of time, and just as soon as we said he had plenty of time, everything collapsed on him, and he made the right play, like you said, just to get down on the ground. Let's punt this ball away, and let's put the ball in the hands of our defense.
I think maybe I'm taking the penalty for delay game here if I'm them.
4 minutes, 55 seconds left to go in the game. Clock's ticking. Bulldogs up 8. That missed extra point might come in big.
They're going to wait to the last second, maybe call a timeout.
Yeah, we got all 3 of them left. You can't take them home, Chad.
What's that, Dan? Can't take what home?
You can't take those timeouts home with you.
Oh, I guess you're right.
I don't think.
I mean, you can, but you can't use them out off the field.
No, you can't bring them next week when we play Lincoln.
There's no carryover.
By the way, next week we play Lincoln at home. We're going to bring up this game schedule while we got a little break in the action. Next week's homecoming already. You believe that?
Look at that.
We
Polish your shoes, get the dresses ready. There's going to be a celebration.
There's going to be a celebration, homecoming for Mahomet-Seymour against Lincoln, another Apollo Conference opponent. And then the week after we play Charleston, and we play at Charleston on the road. Then we got a big test against Quincy Notre Dame. We got a long travel to go play Quincy over at their place. We come back on October 8th, and we play again on the road against Taylorville. And then we come back and we play Mattoon on the 15th, another Apollo Conference game. Like I said, next week's homecoming. I know you've got a high school daughter. Is she ready? She got her dress?
I think they kind of go into that first week of school ready for homecoming.
I feel like they were ready in like 6th grade. Addie Collins, I'm sure she's got her dress, and she's probably getting ready right now for next week.
Well, I think she's actually here in the stands.
Oh, well, that would make – she's a student. So.
Probably later tonight she might be trying.
I got you. Yeah. Here we go. Back action, 4:26. Here comes the punt.
Quick kick. Doesn't get a whole lot there, but it's going to get a roll. And as luck would have it, it ends up on the 51-yard line.
51. That's got to be a good sign.
Dick Buckus would be proud to know that he's got 2 numbers on that field.
There's no question Dick Buckus is with us tonight. Yeah, White didn't get much out of that punt, but he got a good roll. So they got half a football field to go, and they got to score a 2-point conversion to tie it. So Bulldogs in good shape here. This is a great test for this young Bulldog team. There's a lot of juniors on the field. There's some tested seniors. This is a good place to be, to come out here, make a play, make a stand. 4 minutes, 17 seconds. This is great football.
It is, and don't overlook the sophomores that are out there either.
You're right.
We've got a lot of.
You're right.
Well, not a lot. Let's not over-exaggerate. We've got several years left of some of these players. I think Johnson's
Luke
one
Johnson,
of them.
Yep.
So
Special teams guy. He's a sophomore. Here we go.
Here comes the Mount Zion team.
Bulldogs still playing that press coverage on the outsides.
Grant McCanty to our near side. Quarterback keeper, he's going to go.
He's gone.
He
There's
will
a
not
flag.
be touched.
There's a flag on the play, Chad. There's a flag on the play.
It is a touchdown as it stands
Hold
right
on.
now.
Hold on. There's a flag. Let's see what it is.
I take that back. That was not the quarterback. It didn't.
Chad,
look
it's
like.
a holding on Mount Zion.
That's coming back. That is the kind of thing that people are going to be doing push-ups for Monday
I'll
at
tell you
practice.
what, that is a big break for the Bulldogs because Christian Cahey got loose on that play, and I don't think he was touched. They gave him the ball in the backfield, and he was gone.
That happened so quick, I didn't see him get the ball.
No, there's a reason why he was so wide open. Apparently they held, and fortunately the official saw it on the field, and that's coming back.
Boy, that's someone on the rushing side they don't use enough. He only came into this game with 60 yards on the ground, and he's got some wheels.
He is a playmaker.
Look out, Michelin tires.
I'm telling you what, Michelin, Goodyear. That's a
Goodyear, yeah.
Bridgestone, I don't know, whatever. He got wheels, and he is a playmaker. I'm pretty sure he's got some a bright future ahead, even at the collegiate level of Christian Cahey. So here we go. 1st and 20 now.
Shotgun formation. We now have 2 DBs. They're going to take a shot again right down the field, and it will be broken up by none other than Jake Waldinger.
Great coverage by Waldinger on the play. He leaped at the end and knocked that ball down.
He let it float, let it develop, wait till it got there and jumped over. And a clean knockdown by Jake Waldinger, number 3. And, hey, he deserves it. They've been picking on him all day,
they've been
trying
going
to
at him.
go deep.
You know what? He did a good job of staying disciplined because he had to come over the receiver, and it's hard not to get a PI there. And he timed his jump just right and got that ball knocked down. Just perfect timing, good play. 2nd and 20 now. They're going to come back at us.
And just for clarity, did you mean private investigator or pass interference?
Oh, yeah, definitely pass interference.
Okay.
What? Magnum, here we go.
Quarterback keeper, he's going to go right up the gut. He's rich right there. He might even have a loss on that. In either case, barely back. Number 53 stokes him up.
Oh, Jack Gallier, all-conference freshman last year. He's a sophomore now. Jack Gallier's hyped. He's doing leg kicks and everything else out there.
Let's not go pulling a hamstring, guys. Game's not over just yet.
No, we've got an injured Mount Zion Brave on the field, so we're going to take a quick minute and let him settle in, get the trainer out there. I can't say enough about the Bulldog defense here on 2 plays in a row, making huge plays. Waldinger on the knockdown, and then Gallier comes back with a huge play, all conference last year, Jack Gallier.
I can't say for sure, but I think that's Mahomet Adams down there.
I can't tell either, but it could be. Real quick, since I blew through it before, Chad, I'm going to thank our sponsors while we got a second, one last time. I want to thank Simon Anderson. He's a coordinator. He's a high school coordinator for Bulldog TV. He teaches these young guys and gals here at the high school. It looks like Mount Zion is up, and it's Cahey that was down. Christian Cahey got shook up, but he's walking on his own power. Real quick, thank you, Subway. Thank you, Busey Bank. Thank you, Jackson Quality Construction, Express Employment Professionals, D1 Networks, Christie Clinic, McDonald's here in Mahomet, First State Bank of Forest, and Classic Plumbing Systems. We appreciate you, sponsors. Thank you for supporting Bulldog TV. Thank you, all of you listening, watching at home. We're up to 213, Chad. I think we need to shoot for 500. So like, share, comment on Bulldog TV. Come back next week for homecoming, 7 p.m. kick. But we still got 3 minutes, 51 seconds left to go in this game. 3rd and 20.
Snap back under. He's looking to his guy again, and he throws it deep, and he doesn't have it. There was a little hold that didn't get caught by that ref. It was just behind him.
Yep, Jake got a little bit of hands on him, but they didn't, not enough to call it. And once again, he overthrew his guy. He had him. Waldinger was step for step, but got a little loose when he made that cut, and just enough to bring up 4th down. So, Chad, between me and you, this is the ball game.
Well, Dan, we're on live TV, so it's actually there's more people. It's not just you and me here.
Oh, you're well. There's 1,000 people here in the stands too, at least. Mount Zion's got a great crowd too. Braves travel well.
Christian Cahey back in after that injury.
DB's playing real deep here.
We've got a cover 2 situation, trips to the right.
Playing that prevent defense. We've got 4 DBs back deep at the line of scrimmage, original line of scrimmage. They don't want anything behind them here.
Where's that been all day? 4th and 20. This could be the ball game with 3:45 to go.
They're going to look for Cahey.
Back goes Adams across the middle, and it is tipped.
And it's knocked down.
They're going to call that pass interference.
Oh, no.
His hand was over his back.
But remember, Chad, it's a 15-yard penalty if it is a pass
It'll be
interference.
4th and 5 if they get it.
It'll be 4th and 5. So it's not an automatic first down, I don't believe. It's a mark-off. Cale Schweihart, I thought, was on great. He knocked it down and had great coverage. The crowd doesn't like it. We can't tell from up here. There was some contact, but there's been some contact every pass play. And it's really a judgment call. That one they called.
That's why they get paid the big bucks.
They get paid the big bucks. Some they call, some they don't. But those are tough calls when there's a lot of action. I thought Cale made a great play on the ball. I didn't see it, but we're not right there like the officials. Got a lot of respect for the officials.
Well, here we go. They don't have it up there, but it's going to be about 4th and 5 from the 45.
Crowd's excited.
2 to each side. They're playing press coverage for reasons I just really can't explain.
You got to watch Adams here, Chad. Adams for a keeper. I just feel like he might try to make a play, the quarterback. He's barking.
Eric
right
McCaffrey
now.
does not know what the play is.
He's barking.
There's a snap. He's looking across that middle
deep.
again.
He's looking
He comes
deep.
back.
He's got lots of time.
Lots of time. He throws it around. Oh, it is caught out of bounds.
Is he out of bounds? No catch. Out of bounds.
2 Bulldogs collided with each other going for that interception.
It's a big play. It looked like Braden Houchin and maybe Ashton Heiser. Maybe Dayton Eisenman. I couldn't tell over there, but they were on the coverage. Dayton's a little shook up, but big stop. Big stop.
With 3:33 to go, Bulldogs will take over at the 45. This is just really, let's run this clock out.
Let's run it down.
Let's not get fancy. It doesn't matter who
Nope.
you hand it off to. You need 1 or 2 first downs, and we'll just put this back.
Yep.
Let's put the Bulldog in the kennel and go home.
You bet. BB, let's go home safely. Bulldogs in the
He
kennel,
agrees
go
with me.
home. That's a good one. That's a good one, Chad. You are semi-professional.
Self-proclaimed
Hey,
know-it-all.
how about a steady dose of the workhorse here, Luke Johnson? Or Mitchell Geyer. We got Nolan out there, too.
Going to hand off to Johnson up the middle. He's got a little room, and he'll be taken down. Pick up about 7 on that. 1 or 2 more of those.
Yeah, they're out of timeouts, Chad, so they can't stop the clock. They used all their timeouts. We still got 2 of them left for us.
While they're willing to do this, answer me a question. I've noticed all game on the Bulldogs side, 1 or 2 players have a red helmet. What is this?
You know, I can't answer that question. It could be, there's a lot of shortages due to COVID and everything else. You never know if there was some sort of equipment shortage and they had to do what they got to do.
Okay.
That's my guess. But
Paint shop was closed maybe?
You just don't know. You just don't know.
Got the up back motion from the near side, number 5. There's a snap. It's going to be hand off to Johnson again. That's not Johnson, is it?
I couldn't tell, but it's a first down, Chad. It's a 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. 2 minutes, 36 seconds left. We're about in knee-down victory formation territory.
2.5 to go when they start the clock after the first down.
We're about in that victory formation territory. Are we going to see it, or we don't have quite enough? 2:23 and ticking.
Well, the good thing is there's been no streakers on the field like we have in the NFL.
No, thank goodness. We don't need that problem.
It's a wholesome community.
We don't need those issues. Although we got a lot of guys out there that can make some tackles.
Dan, who's number 1 for the Bulldogs? And
That's
why don't
Mitchell
I know that?
Gallier.
Mitchell Gallier.
He's our fullback. He comes in on these heavy set formations. Goal line formations, victory formations.
There's going to be a timeout on the field, it looks like. Bulldogs will take that.
Yeah,
And
smart. I'm okay with it because John wants to line, and we got first down. John wants to line them up, make sure, you know what he's saying. He's saying, whatever you do, take care of the football. Take care. Wrap it up, 2 hands. They're probably doing some math right now and figuring out we can just knee this ball and we can go home.
I think you need one more first down, maybe.
Yeah, I'm not good at math, so I'll take your word for it.
Well, 1 + 1 always equals 2.
It does. I don't have anything to say to that other than you're right. There's no other scenario it doesn't equal 2. But we're up 9, and there's 1:55. It's 1st and 10. We got it on the 44. So, yeah, Atkins breaks them out of the huddle. They'll go out, try to get this clock to zeros. Big win if we get it in the Apollo Conference.
That'll put us right in the lead. Well, we're currently in the lead. That'll put us further
3-0.
in the lead in the conference coming into next week against Lincoln. Here's the handoff to Johnson right up the gut. He's going to be met by number 7. That's going to come back for a hold.
Yeah, it looks like another hold there. There's a flag in the backfield.
Yeah, you're getting sloppy late in the 4th quarter on both sides of the ball.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go home tonight. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to kick my feet up, and I'm going to watch Semi-Pro, the Will Ferrell movie.
Never seen it.
Oh, it's funny. All your your semi-professionalism has inspired me.
Is that right?
Yeah. Well, there's not a movie called Professional. Otherwise, I'd probably watch Professional.
Well, I guess whatever you can get, really,
Yeah.
reception-wise.
Yeah. So, yeah, next week we got Lincoln. It's homecoming. Big dance weekend. We got a dance with Lincoln on the football field right here at home. Lincoln was 2-0 coming into this week. We don't have any out-of-town scores.
I thought that Mount Zion played them.
I don't believe so. I believe
Okay.
Lincoln's 2-0. They played Clinton, I believe, and I can't remember. They beat Mattoon, I believe.
Mattoon, I know they beat. There's the snap, handoff to Johnson again. Got a little bit of room just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Clock is running with $1:42 to go. That's going to bring up 2nd and 20, I believe, from the 44.
While we're winding this clock down, I'm going to try to look up Lincoln High School's scoreboard tonight, see if I can't give you an update, but we'll see. 1 minute, 23 seconds left. They are 2-0. Lincoln is 2-0 before this week.
Well, I'm 1 minute and 15 seconds away from mowing down this bag of popcorn that's been sitting here. I can't eat it in the mic. That wouldn't be fair to the viewers.
No, that's not fair. That's a tease. So Lincoln High School, the latest score is they're down 22-8 to Jerseyville. And they did not play Mattoon. They played Charleston last week and won 14-6. So Lincoln looks like they're heading for a loss in their game unless something changes. So they'll come in next week 2-1. We'll come in 3-0 right here at Frank Dutton Field. So, well, we got a timeout on the field, 54 seconds left.
54 seconds. Y'all going to make me move my mind? It's not. It's lose my mind.
Lose my mind.
Yeah.
Act the fool. Up in here. Up in here. That's Steve Yancey spinning the records down there. Is that what the kids say? What do the kids say, Ryan? Spinning? I don't know.
No, they don't even play records anymore. It's all digital, Dan.
They're saying like cap, no cap. And
you think he's down there with like a 45 and a brush cleaning it with the needle?
I mean, maybe. I don't
For
know.
the love of all things holy.
Goodness gracious.
Here comes out Mahomet. They're going to try to run this out with 54 seconds to go.
Victory formation. I love to see it.
And they're going to kneel it down.
That'll do it.
Barring a tornado or something like that coming through the field, this is going to be a wrap.
This is a wrap.
And
Bulldog
you got to be
crowd is
happy
up on
about
their
it.
feet. The crowd is up on their feet. They're giving this Bulldog team a really well-deserved hand. Let's give a credit to the defense. The offense was awesome tonight. Mount Zion was a tough opponent. They played a great, great game. Well-coached team. They got a good quarterback. We're going to see a lot of him over the next few years, Adams. I won't mind not seeing Christian Cahey again. I'm not going to lie. He's a great player for them. That'll do it.
That'll do it from
Frank Dutton Field.
Thanks for joining us here tonight. We're going to wrap you out of here. That'll be the end of it, 35-27. We've got water being thrown, Dan. It's just you gotta love the excitement that's coming out of this.
Excitement is building, and we're going to keep it rolling down the tracks. And next week we've got Lincoln at 7. Tune in to Bulldog TV. We'll probably be live around 6:45 with a little bit of pregame for Lincoln homecoming weekend. Frank Dutton Field. We'll see you in person. We'll see you online. Have a great night. Drive home safely, and go Bulldogs!